Cool.
Should probably make the worlds for this NPC already. I haven't done it, but right now's the time.
Oh yeah, free fall.
The wait.
A lot of commands.
Normal. Oh no, I have to do flat room. Let's see. I guess. Oh wait, I probably already have one. MVCP. Apparently I don't then. That's MV list. Fire range. Oh. I'm not sure why this one shows up. I don't have these anymore.
I'm about to ping a bunch of people. Yep. I love when it asks like, "You're about to ping 2,000 people." It's like, yes, I am.
When I first announced TaC, I forgot the link and I deleted it.
Oh no.
So I messed up big time the first time I announced, or not TaC, Detachment, the server.
I think next time, like, if it happens, just what do you call it? Just refresh it.
Yeah.
Send it everywhere. Send it there. Send it to my girlfriend.
There you go. Let's MVTP. Relax. Wait. There you go. Take me to this new flat world.
Oh, cool.
Let's see, it's TP back to the normal world.
So does it launch like another instance of Minecraft, or how are those worlds like?
It's run through the server. It doesn't make any new it just loads up a new world pretty much. And if nobody's in that world, it's not loaded up.
1,000 FPS? Now that's crazy. I know there's nothing in Horizon, but that's cool.
Oh, wrong command. There you go. I have to give this NPC the command to TP to that world.
Welcome anyone who's joining in. We're going to be doing, what do you call it? We're going to be going over sort of like what TaC is capable of when it comes to like server side. And currently in a Discord call with Thomas's admin, first admin, one of the two admins we currently have, and keep working on a cool server. So yeah, we got to kind of get it. Mostly there's some TaC stuff that we never really went public about, in terms of like, for example, these guns can actually be created from a command block with a bunch of attachments and such. So if you are a server owner or you have multiplayer with friends, best time to ask questions, going over it, and also what to add to help out with servers.
I just realized that I didn't even need to give this NPC what do you call it, an MVTP command, because it there's a /lobby command I can use.
Yep.
Is this?
Oh, I should pause. I'm also watching my own YouTube stream, which is like a smart idea. Watch 3 streams at once and Minecraft. Alright. Yeah, the current like next issue that TaC has, at least in 1.18, is keybinds don't even set. Like, we have a custom keybind system. They don't even set like at all.
Like when you go to choose, it just stays with the original.
Yeah, you'll set everything, and then when you press done, it disappears. So yeah, I pinged the guy who made it on our team. We're gonna see if he's available within a couple days. I'll ask him to like take a look and see if there's anything that he knows could be a problem. If he doesn't know anything, I'm probably just gonna redo it and just yeah. There's like that done button I can probably like listen for, like a GUI, like every time the game clicks or something, it just saves. something crazy like that, so we just never miss it. Cause I'm pretty sure we just miss it stupidly or something. but has some basic issues I can work on the side while we look at the server. Inspect animation, like the inspect empty, it just freaking no sound. So let's take
There's a lot of people that are using like cracked launchers that joined my server, and they're asking if they can play.
Oh,
Just
yeah. I mean,
happens.
That's something that I guess you got to choose, especially when there's like, what do you call it? You have online mode, right?
Yeah, I have it set on online.
Yeah.
Only official accounts.
I agree with that. Like, if you have a correct account, who knows who you can be? Like, it could be a throwaway account. You may not even have the money for Minecraft, which in my opinion, save up for it. Like, it's not that expensive, and online mode is just safer for everyone. Just keep it on.
Can cause a lot of hackers to log on.
Yeah, it can cause like a lot of people to log on, which like is completely unnecessary. And shoot, I actually gotta look. Heyo, how are you doing? I'm gonna take a look. I think inspect sounds actually should be working by default, like right away. So let's see why they are broken.
Does dynamic sounds work yet with TaC? Because I try to use it.
Dynamic sounds always worked. I actually have been recommending it in 1.16. Like dynamic sounds is what actually it's what causes reloads to be localized. So they'll actually like they will go through like walls with like effects and such. So like reload sounds, you will hear them throughout like the whole map because we have to do them server side. So when someone stops reloading, it cuts the sound.
Oh.
And without entity ticking, we can't cut it properly. But there's no what is it? There's no like sound range for it. There's only like a cutoff range, which we have to like. We could set it super like close by, but then, well, I don't actually remember if it's a cutoff sound or what that. It's like a parameter for range, but. Long story short, dynamic sounds solves the problem. So if you're capable, if it's gonna work, like you can try to install it and see if it works. It should right away. If it doesn't, shit.
Dude. I guess I have to retry it. I'm sure I had something messed up.
You accidentally have the underscore from the mod one. Is there anything that's... No, the MP5 should support like everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed you have the public version. I put like an extended mag there as well.
Oh yeah.
So it actually won't even break. It just kind of sits in tags. That's really cool. Minecraft actually like handles that issue for us.
Are you gonna leave the like, I guess like making like the enchantment books into something else, or are they gonna stay like that?
The enchantment books are probably gonna stay enchantment books, so that you can easily use like Minecraft's enchantment system, like what do you call it, server side, with plugins and all that. But there's gonna be an upgrade bench, so you can choose your attachments as your gun levels up. Not attachments, but like your, what do you call it? Less recoil, slightly more damage, this type of stuff. So it's a little bit of like RPG, but it's more so like it gives a value to the specific gun you're using. So like you don't switch like a million guns every single second. You know, you have kind of one gun that's super capable. You know, you kind of learn your gun. It's more like weapon mastery compared to like RPG, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So trying to
just remember, you can't use the command. You have to use the books.
You can't use the basic Minecraft command. In a command block, there's a way to like force it on.
It's pretty good like this. Pretty beefy.
Yeah. That works. I think inspect does everything you literally need. Inspect empty. No, it doesn't. What? I know what Fizz did. He probably blew it up here. Not many people...
Does the map get bigger for the levels?
No. For most guns, it's either extended or not. Yeah, for most guns, it's just either extended or not. There's a couple guns, I think the AK, at least in the newest versions, we're going to make sure there's a 40 round mag, and then there's a drum. Not drum. That's for 1.18, when we actually can build a cool drum. But it's gonna be like the RPK mag and then the like really weird triple stack 762
Yeah.
mag. Like it's weird as hell. Also, I got the mod pack. Well, I like downloaded it. Or oh man, no, let me.
Should just be able to import it.
Oh, do I need the what do you call it? I need the Christopher's client, right?
Yes. I'm not sure if you have that.
I don't. I had to uninstall it, but I already have Overwolf, so it doesn't matter. That's the okay part. Oh yeah, it doesn't even need a launcher. Use this crap. Oh, you stay away from. There you go. Cool, cool. Let's try to just fix this one bug before I load into mod pack.
What bug is it? Anything big?
No, it's like, what do you call it? It should literally just be like one line, I actually think. Inspect, when you have a gun that's empty, there's no sound for any gun in 1.18. Yeah, I love an AK with an EOTech and suppressor. Simple, but...
Ooh. I remember the original TaC used to be like completely different from this.
Completely different. It's way better now.
Yeah.
Really
This
cool,
is does it still use like Mr. Crayfish's like base code, or is it made like different?
It still uses his base code to some extent. I mean, it's completely like every single part of it has been like altered in some way, shape, or form. So we don't even need to like mimic his license on GitHub. It's so different. But, what do you call it? It still started off from like, hey, like what I noticed is his gun mod actually had a lot more than anyone even knew it had. And I'm like, wait a second. He has only like 6 guns. They don't even do anything. What if I just like make it better? What if I just make it better? And then shit, it's better.
No, way better than before, I'm sure. How long has it been? 2 years now? About there?
Yeah, it's been... Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see real quick. Wait, reload and empty. What the hell? Empty if it's no. Oh, this is probably the one line I need. I think I already found it. I know we have inspect empty, but we need to like it needs to know when it has the sound. Inspect empty, and then it's unused. Oh, well, that's
Holy.
also...
The vector is fast.
Vector is very fast. Alright, I don't know why it was commented out, but now it's back, so everything else should just work. Intro, Minecraft. Oh yeah. GG. So you're saying I can just like drag in like a zip file, or I need to like decompress it first?
So when you go to CurseForge, you're gonna see mod packs, and it's gonna say create custom.
Yep.
And at the top, it'll say import.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Does it need to be unzipped? I'm guessing it does.
No, I think you can just leave it like that.
Oh, seriously? Oh, there you go. It was like, okay, it's figuring it out now. That was weird. It like took it and then didn't say anything.
Huh.
Is
your console have like a custom text?
Does my what? Excuse me?
Is your like Is that? Oh no, it's the program. I thought it was. I don't know why. I thought it was something else. I thought it was the Windows console, like the command prompt.
No. What do you call it? It is the code editor. Yeah, me and Life here, or currently Cheeseburger on Discord. What do you call it? You see in the description. I hope I put in the description. Oh, poo. Maybe I forgot. Anyway, we're setting up. I'm about to set it after this game launches. If I didn't already. Anyway, we're working on a 1.16 TaC server, and pretty much just reviewing what TaC is capable of on server side if we need to do anything. Also, game mode survival. Let's see if I already fixed this. Yeah, I already fixed it. Yep. Ding 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 ding.
Ooh.
I don't know why the piece of code was commented out. And commented out pretty much means it was there, but it had like an identifier saying don't ever run it.
Yeah.
So that's what
There's like a bug where you. I don't know if it's just shader like on a shader end or it's just like the mod, but like using sites can be broken sometimes when using shaders. I'm guessing it's a shader thing.
it's a shader thing. If you have any scope with magnification in TaC, when you have shaders, it breaks. There's something called if you have DF configured.
What do you mean configured?
It's another mod, which is what do you call it? It allows you to set all your configs from in-game. Well, okay, if you press escape right now, you should still have it. Press escape, options, video settings. You'll see top left, TaC GUI.
Oh,
Top left, there you go. So you see enable DR for scopes, you could turn that off. So it'll turn these into 2D scopes, so anything, what do you call it? If you have one.
I haven't seen this before.
It's existed for a while, but yeah, not many people knew. Well, that's like a normal scope. That's a 1x, so nothing changes. But when you have a ACOG,
Like a sniper scope?
yeah, sniper scope of any sort, yeah, like that, it's gonna turn it 2D.
Shoot. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's right here. There you go. Oh.
It turns
I
it
guess.
into that.
Yeah, I can see the difference. It's more. It seems like it's just like an image now.
Yeah, it literally squishes the model into just 2D so that you can see straight through it. This is kind of like, you see, this is more realistic, while the other one is like COD, early COD. You know, it's more performant. So like people who are really after performance, saving every frame, like you'll save like a couple frames having it disabled. Yeah, it works best on the LPVO since you can have multiple zoom ranges and like 1x looks cool and everything. But what do you call it? It doesn't look the best, especially for the AK and QBZ.
You see.
Well, I mean, AK can be, pardon me, ACOG and what do you call it? Like the ACOG scope, which is a 4x scope, and then there's also the what do you call it? No, the QBZ gun is fine. I meant like just the scopes are like a little bit broken.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way, there's a couple people still watching. If you have any questions about servers, if you are working on a server or on a mod pack you plan to have server side, if you have anything you're trying to do, need help with, especially when it comes to TaC, well, mostly when it comes to TaC, best time to ask while I'm thinking about it, while we're working on it.
Is there any servers that are like being worked on right now that you know besides my server?
Yeah, there's like a couple of them already died like pretty quickly because like the idea of like shit we need to make COD, they get it halfway and then like either they do like a beta or something, but they start the beta way too early, so very few people join and then they lose like their excitement. Yeah,
This is definitely gonna take me a while to like finish everything, but I'm sure like it'll work out all in the end.
yeah, it's already like pretty cool. I'm definitely excited, like, now that you know how to actually set up, what do you call it? How to use the inventory system for the guns.
Yep.
What else is even left in terms of setting up for your server?
Oh wait, so say that one more time. I can't hear you because the gun.
Oh, excuse me. What else needs to be set up on your server side for, like, I guess, like the next alpha? Like, if you were to just build one mode fully, I don't know, free-for-all, for example, what one would need to be done for that.
What do you mean will have to be done? Like
What's left in the work stack? Like, for example,
once I finish everything?
yeah. Well, what is that everything? What's the next step? I guess.
I guess the next step is just seeing what there is to like improve on, and if there's like anything anyone wants to add. So I'm sure like I can add like I can change the maps up every like while, like have these maps run this week and then these maps run next week or something like that.
Yeah.
Or even like I guess new game modes and stuff like that. I can always add something new. I know everyone wants this what do you call it, that zombies that I made. I sent it in general one time for someone to look at, and a lot of people were asking about it.
About like a PvE mode.
It's, I don't know, some sort of Tarkov zombies.
What the hell?
More like, I guess like Daisy, I guess. I don't know if you know what Daisy.
I do know Daisy is. You mean like the Apocalypse sneak peek? Like the little video?
Yeah, that video.
I mean, it was pretty cool.
I have a server set up for that. I used it with a couple of friends because we had played that for a fat minute, and then we just kind of got bored because we had got everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it works pretty well when you have like a create mod. You can build machines and stuff.
Yeah, it's more. So it's more like Daisy, where it's not instance. What do you call it? Everything. What's the name? It's persistent. Everything's persistent.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's like micro survival. I think if like an extraction shooter would probably work a bit better for something like that, where it's like apocalypse, but there's hotspots to join.
Yeah.
In. That would probably work a bit better for something like that.
Kind of like pretty much Tarkov.
Yeah, I mean, what map was it? Pentagon for Vix Modern Warfare was sort of the same idea. I think it was extraction based, like apocalypse with zombies.
Yeah.
Don't need to go all out with like all those super animations for like, going through backpacks and such, but like I guess having that world could work.
Could make something work like that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking now more on like what other tech you may need to get any of these modes sort of working fully. Like let's say we get like the attachment system covered. What more would need to be done for like?
I thought about this like earlier, like attachments and being able to take them off while in a fight or something like that. I'm not sure if that's something I want to add, but I've thought about it.
Well, technically, you can already like press Z on a gun and it would like
just take them off.
Yeah, so I think taking
but
them
like
off
prevent that during like a fight.
I'll prevent that.
I don't think it's like really needed, but
I think you can add cursor binding to all of the items. I think like if you get the cursor binding book and put it on the EOTech and then put it on a gun, I think it sticks.
Let's see. / insert.
And if not, that's something I can totally add. I'm pretty sure that already exists.
Let's see, let me try with the anvil.
Yeah, I think put it with the anvil, but no, put it on the scope, I think. So on the scope, it'll like stick onto the attachment slot.
Oh, it's enchanted.
It's shiny. Okay, I never thought of that.
Let's see if it. Let's see if I can take it off. Nope, I can take it off. Maybe on the weapon.
I've never seen a scope enchantment.
Oh well, that means I just wouldn't be able to drop the weapon, pretty much.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think maybe CGM added at some point. Let me see if I can add this for. Yeah, the scope you put it for, right? Yeah. It can apply.
Funny, I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, it can apply binding. So it just needs to support this code end. That's something like I can patch in. That's easy. We already have it. Yeah, we literally already have it. I was like, I swear I remember seeing this somewhere that we have the capability. Yeah, I just need to check for it in the attachment slot, which is free. Okay.
The workbench. Oh, this is Mr. Crayfish's workbench. I forgot I have Mr. Crayfish's as well, so I can have the flashbangs and grenades.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we're gonna add those back at some point, but those are like, that's so future because I want to do more with them. For example, like out of default ringing sound if you get hit by a grenade. Yeah,
Yeah.
still flash.
Oh.
I was thinking of adding like there's I think 2 tiers of flashes. One where you can hold more of them, but they're smaller, lighter, and you can actually then shoot them. I think is like gonna be the difference, biggest difference.
I had thrown a grenade from this mod right here on accident when we were first building it and pretty much blew it up.
Oh, the grenades actually like destroy.
Yeah, they do. Let's see if I can throw one right here in this little patch.
Oh. That we don't have.
Oh, I guess that one didn't. I think it was the RPG.
Oh, the RPG, the bazooka from this. Yeah,
it was a bazooka.
The bazooka definitely does. The RPG in 1.18 does not do that. I think I kind of expected to actually keep it on, but I guess the design team turned it off, which makes some sense.
Do you think you're gonna, what do you call it? Like have a option config?
You already can, yeah. It's like block griefing, I think it's called.
Yeah, for I've only seen that work for like the Windows though.
No, that's. I think it's actually the other way around. I think Windows always get destroyed. But
so yeah, off. I think I have it off right now. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, the destroy glass. Maybe I also just enabled that because I don't remember it working before even. I remember people complained like they couldn't turn it off. Oop. It looks some random thing on the YouTube page. I'll get you.
Oh. Wait, can I do this? Oh, nope. Oh. This work like this? Nope. I'm not sure if you can change or put the like dies on guns.
Nah,
like
no. You can put them on scopes, but guns are disabled for a bit. They even still are. Like when we add it back, there's gonna be much better support for it, other than just the entire gun turns a color. Someone has like a resource pack, and we can even make one if it's like that big of a deal. But honestly, later we're gonna end up with how do you call it? There's gonna be like either a screen when you open the attachments, you can choose to open a color customization screen. It'll let you color each part of the gun, and each gun will have their parts like defined. For example, like you're holding a 1911, there would be a grip, slide, hammer, body, magazine, I think.
You have everything.
Maybe not magazine because like you can't really see it, but then in your reload you can see it. So it would be nice to, you know, everything is fine, but then when someone reloads their gun, it's like yellow. I think that's kind of cool. So
it's like always gonna be a thing, like I guess the gun's like glitching out like that.
I mean, that's something that we kind of need to fix. I think we already fixed that one in in like the current alphas. I think it's fixed. I'm not gonna just load it to check. If it is, then great. If not, whoops. Let me see.
I noticed when you make the gun and dye it, it'll pop up like not the gun, but like it'll pop up on the gun, but not when you're holding it. It'll pop up in the hotbar pretty much.
Oh yeah, the hotbar gets colored. That is true. Because what do you call it? I think I forced do it for the in hotbar. Because pretty much like when we rendered the default for the hotbar, we still have like an overlay, which is whatever color. So if you craft like, I need leather.
Are you gonna add slots to this workbench, like
eventually
for different guns?
Oh yeah, tabs. It's also possible. What's likely gonna happen is just gonna show everything. Like it's gonna have the same tabs, but it's just gonna show a bunch of options right away. Instead of like, you know, just one gun at a time. It's gonna show all the 2D icons. Again, think of Vic's Modern Warfare. They're crafting bench, but guns only in one tab, ammo only in another, attachments only, and then like MISC.
Yeah.
So sort of similar, but it's not gonna look the same. It's just bringing back the grid is what makes more sense. Like it just literally makes sense.
My gun's red now in my hotbar. It's very red.
Oh yeah, Jesus, it was like blood red.
Let's see the attachments.
Those on stream. If you haven't seen this, this is the timeless pistol, but actually finished.
Sure. Oh yeah, the item just like drops. I was playing one time and noticed that the item just drops instead of like going into your inventory.
Oh yeah, when you like offhand something. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can still have guns in your offhand. It'll put the gun in the holster position, so you can swap guns like this. Like if you press F, it'll put this to your back, and then you can hold a pistol. And then like other way around. But you can't hold items, so you can't have like torch and then a two-handed gun.
Yeah.
I think now it adds straight into your inventory, but if you have no inventory space, it pops it out. And I think there's a config. If not, something I need to add as well. I don't remember because no one like ever mentioned it. People just kind of accepted it, I guess.
I noticed on stream like you did the animation for that gun. I'm not sure if that was the animation or what, but it was a pretty cool one. The gun like
Scar Mark 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not what do you call it? I had a gun with an animation, which is the B93R. I offered like I pretty much had like a poll asking what people wanted to see. They wanted to see like a new feature being coded up, actually, at least according to the poll. I was like, sure. So I worked on how did I build that day? I don't remember what I built, but I built something.
These items, they remind me of like playing Apex because they're just like red like this.
Oh yeah, because all the colors. Yeah, you can technically like giving them custom colors wouldn't do much. Well, this is like super like we don't even know ourselves on the team type deal, but like we were thinking of having like different tiers of attachments ish, so like you can find, or not find, but you can kind of end up with like a better one somehow, but we don't know like how that would look like. So long story short, we were thinking of having like specialized grip or whatever, tactical grip, and then 3 versions of it where that white is like with a different overlay, you know, red, blue, something for like level, or like
rarities.
Yeah, like rarities, except like there's no real rarity about it. It's just we don't even know, so we don't have it.
So it would just pretty much look different.
Yeah, it would just look a bit different, or like there would be something sort of different about it, but we don't know. And they all have to be generic anyway. Like each what do you call it? I wanted to look at the 1911 if it was fixed. That's right. We don't really know how that would even look like gameplay wise, so we just have the idea, but never like we don't have a way to expand it right now.
Are you gonna change the armor, or is the armor gonna stay? I thought it was gonna work differently when I first used it, but it's not what I expected.
Do you think it's, what do you call it, better or worse than what you expected?
I guess it wasn't worse than I expected. It was a little odd. I didn't think I was just gonna get like nothing was gonna happen when I got shot.
Oh, okay. So when you get shot, like we don't have any new special effects for it, but what we do, we have like this, when you hold a gun and you take damage, your screen doesn't shake anymore. So you can customize it. Like there's a number that pretty much states how long your screen is supposed to be shaking, like the animation time. And this is just passed straight back into Minecraft. Again, client config, you would see it if you want to change it. But by default, it's set pretty low, so people either don't shake at all, or it's only a minor like shake. It's like also depending on like how many frames you have per second or something.
I don't know why, but I thought like when you get shot, it would probably like it would do the whole like getting hit but no damage taken pretty much.
Yeah, the problem was that when people were getting hit from full auto guns, the screen shake was so immense they were like A, not hitting anything, which I was fine with personally, but B, like it was like nauseating, and no one had a clue how to get rid of it, so people would just get shot and just pretty much puke.
Yeah, I get it. The screen would start looking crazy because your character would be flinching a lot.
It'll just completely shake. So they're like, okay. So we added something. It's only when you hold a gun, so armor or not, that part is just that. What about the health of it? Now we have like a bar. Yeah, like the health of the armor. Like it's pretty much Warzone, if we think of like Warzone.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that. Like you can't just spawn the armor in with it being fully loaded.
Yeah, it starts off. Let me see. Yeah, it starts off full. It's only when you craft it, it starts off at a 0. I think it starts off at 0 when you craft it.
Yeah.
But when you spawn and then it updates straight to max.
When I was playing in my zombies server, I was like really surprised that it took a couple plates to just fill up one like slot, pretty much.
Yeah, each armor has a certain amount of plates that it requires. We half the amount, so like in the current alphas, I believe, it's only like one plate for light armor, 2 plates for medium, instead of like 2 and 4. So it's also supposed to be like, again, going back to like Warzone's sort of thinking. The more armor you have, the more time you have to take to repair it to reach max. So you can do like only 1 plate to quickly repair it and then move back into a fight, or you take the time, reset, push back in.
Yeah.
Also, I have the mod pack loaded if you want me to jump in, but it seems like for like one of your modes, it doesn't seem like there's much more that needs to be done, by my understanding.
Uh, not currently. I think maybe later there probably will be. I guess we're working on stuff. We'll come across the issues. I'm sure we'll make like a list and I can bring it to you if you want to change anything.
Yeah, like whenever there's something that you guys need, what do you call it, code and support from Thompson Classics. Like that's sort of what I'm interested in, because you're pretty much the closest contact I have that is working on a server, and it's especially like I'll say mature about working on that server, since
Yeah.
like you actually try to build it and you kind of want it to actually work, and you don't want to like waste time on it in that sense. Like
Yeah.
definitely like what do you call it? It makes it easier to go like, okay, hey, like what problems have you encountered, and then it's like easier to go like, okay, that makes sense, you know, let's fix that. Crystal binding, for example, that'll pretty much stop people from like changing their attachments midway, and if they try, they could just sit there going, oh, it doesn't work, you know, you instantly jump out and get back to the fight.
Yeah.
But we also crystal binding on a scope, and then having it like glint like that. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. It shouldn't anyway.
Shoot.
I'd send you back to lobby, which you guys can.
So wait, it probably still thinks I'm in the other world.
Fortnite pistol? I don't think it's a Fortnite pistol. I'm just taking a look at what do you call it? At the chat. PvP is working with this mod. Hit reg on tracking players. I mean, there is bullet speed, so if someone's really far away, it could take some time for a bullet to like catch up. There really isn't any client server problems by my understanding. Like, what you can do, you can increase either hitboxes if you think you, like, if you're playing on, like, controllers, for example, and it's difficult to aim, you can increase the hitboxes of all entities. Or you could, there's, like, another, in the common config, I believe, there's a switch that allows you to compensate the hitboxes per the ping of each player. It kind of helps. Ish. It also doesn't really do much, so that's something to try if you're having issues. But other than that, in terms of actual just pure hit reg, that's something that we have pretty nailed down, at least by our testing. And yeah, that's pretty much like just want to make sure servers are working and that we pretty much have all the basics in order to get something like fully built. Other than that, if you want to try to if you want, we can playtest one of the modes if you want. You can do that.
None of the modes are currently like ready.
That's true.
Let's see. Even when I had like the first one set up in that video, I'm not sure if you watched that video. It just means someone like a friend playing around.
I watched. Oh yeah, I did watch the first one where there was no attachment on the guns. You guys did spawn in. Like,
yeah, we were a little like freaked out at each other because we both kept like shooting at each other on like off spawn.
Yeah, that's still work. Well, it's like in a similar state, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Similar state. Okay. We can leave that for later. We can just get to crystal binding working in, I guess, 1.18. We can just get it working for 1.18 first. Oh, and while I remember. There was, what do you call it? Enchantment glint on the scope, right?
Yep.
That should never happen. Let me get some code for that. Blah, 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 blah.
Some of the like designers and like devs on my team were wondering about if there was gonna be like stores and stuff, and I'm not sure I want to do anything like that.
Stores is
Because
like you get a certain score in one mode, you exit and you end up with like currency.
I guess not like that. That could work, but I guess they were asking more like money wise, like actual money, which I mean I don't see it like a purpose for that. Like
actual money is like technically it would help you guys support like the server, but I don't know what you guys can do currently. That would like add like what benefits you could add that wouldn't be pay to win. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean I can agree if you guys have some sort of way to yeah, some sort of rules, or if you have like a survival game. I mean kids, I don't know. Yeah, that's something like you would have to know what you would actually want to provide that wouldn't like break the balance of the server. If you break like the balance of the gameplay, then that's like completely, you know, dead walking right from the start. But
yeah.
having extras, I don't think there's a problem with that. So.
What I was thinking was like making a Patreon, but using the money to just pay for the server.
You know, also, yeah, you can. That's also fine in my opinion. Like a couple bucks a month, like that's literally to keep like servers up. I join that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be much though. Probably like $1, like $3, because I don't want to ask for like a lot.
I definitely would leave the amount up to you in that sense. You can probably do. Yeah, somewhere around that range is also very good, because that'll allow like anyone, well, pretty much anyone to join.
Yeah.
I don't plan to do 1.19 for now. 1.18 is barely in pre-release on Patreon currently. When will it be ready? TaC is never going to be ready. Still working on it. That's for sure. Like literally, like TaC wasn't ready 2 years ago. When we released Reforged, it was a effing mess. It wasn't ready.
Boy.
It's an alpha. It's still a mess. Like it's not ready yet. Shit. Yeah. Also, guys, the keybind issue from yesterday is still complete. Utter disarray. If I don't get a response by the guy who made it, I think about tomorrow or so, I'm just gonna either rebuild it or add something super funny. Every time you click a button on screen, it's just gonna save all your current keybinds, and then we'll load them, just to make sure like you won't ever miss a freaking button, and it'll probably work fine because it's cheap. Actually, I'm gonna write that down, and I'm pretty sure I said this like to. I'm getting deja vu. I remember this perfectly.
This works.
Deja vu.
I accidentally deleted one of my NPCs.
Oh shit.
It was fine though. There's an undo button.
Oh, that's okay. That's pretty cool. That there's like, okay, that's cool. That is cool. Minecraft needs more undo buttons.
Oh shoot.
I was gonna say, like, if you remove an NPC, would it remove any bindings it has to, like, sending you to a world or something?
I guess if you remove an NPC, it's just pretty much gone.
It's only the NPC, or is, like, everything to do, like...
Oh, no. I guess just the NPC.
Okay, so that's just, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I have no clue in terms of, like, plugins for servers and such. I know everything Java end, and I know like the capabilities of a mod, so you can build like server utilities mod, and I know how to do that. I know what you can do in Minecraft capability like crap. I don't know what those plugins are to any extent. I don't know if they're Java, if they're like scripting languages like Lua or JavaScript or anything. That's new. Oh shit, I also need to put dropped guns and item frame guns 2D. Just gonna take that note. We talked about it earlier.
Should try that what do you call it? Command you gave me with the original NPCs, because I still have them actually. See if I can spawn them in here.
Oh yeah, you can try. All right, let's steal. What do you call it?
Oh shoot.
Somewhere. Swing single-handed.
On it. Oh, he's right there.
Sweet.
So this is what he would originally do. He would give you a speed boost. Originally, he had a. Oh shoot. He had a like infinite stamina thing, but me and my friend were like talking about it, and we were just like, oh yeah, this is a little broken that he can just like do whatever forever.
Yeah, he's just infinitely running. It's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, so we decided to give some other like, we call it Tim the Zoomer. Originally, the Zoomer was supposed to be Sniper with a jetpack, but it just really wasn't good at all.
Well, Sniper with a jetpack is also like, usually when you're in the air, you want something expandable, because if you're like just if you're spraying and praying, you may actually do some damage. What the hell is foil? Is foil seems to be the enchantment effect. Really? So I'm gonna put is foil is false in scope, and then I'm gonna load the freaking game, and then when I put curse of binding, it's gonna be fine. Did my voice change? I mean, how big did my voice change? How big did my voice change?
Let's see.
No, we are currently, what do you call it? Collabing with admin of the Thomas Classic server. Also the guy who created the Discord server. Oh no wait, my race changed? I'm a different human now. I was a different person.
This command again.
Yeah, just use the second one I gave that doesn't have like the ID or anything.
All right, let's try this out real quick. See, I have to try something out real quick.
We need to add like SIG scopes. Well, optics in terms of like their 1x. Romeo 8 and 4. Those things look great.
Let's see. What optics is there currently?
Yeah, all those.
It's a couple here.
Yeah, decent ever. I'm not bored of them. I'm kind of bored of them.
No thermal.
No thermal yet. That's a capable project that we are capable of doing, but that's like someone needs to do it for like about a week at least. Take a week of
Sure, that takes a minute to work on because you have to make the players be highlighted by it.
Yeah,
or like mobs.
Well, it's all client side, and then we also don't want the entire screen view to go thermal. We want just the little image, like in little middle of your screen to go thermal, and I don't want to black your whole screen out. So that's where the whole pain in the ass part goes. It's making it properly. I can make the whole screen thermal like super easily by just whenever we render a player in first person, we can just make its color white and blacken everything else out, or we blacken everything else out first, then the player's render on top is white. Or we do it right where it's that render, but it's inside of a scope instead of the entire eye view. And yeah, now let's put hell is it binding.
You copy this command, try it in another world.
What, the command broke again?
Not the command. I'm trying to use it with the replace item. See if it. I think I have to.
I mean, you need to enable it as well.
Let's see. E beats something. Oh. So you said it has to be done with give, right?
It has to be what exactly? What are you saying?
Like when you're giving a weapon, or when you're using that command, does it have to be done with using the /give command?
No, it should be fine. Everything to do with like the weapon's existence, like the that should work. The only issues we had before is when you /give, like it wouldn't create the gun, so people would have like a non-working, like empty gun.
Oh, here, I could pull up this one real quick too. I think it's 4 or 5, 6.
What do I need to do actually? Oh, well, I already fixed that technically, since we can't. Well, I actually didn't make cursor binding actually work, so let's do that. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, the tank is probably broken now because we took his armor mod out.
Oh.
The tank was a really like broken character that I had set up. Me and my friend also were talking about the tank and how that class needs fixing because that class was doing a lot of damage.
Oh my lord. Was it so? What do you call it? You should be able to like pierce his armor by default or something.
He was really slow, but he had so much ammo that pretty much.
He had the LMG, right?
Yeah, he had the LMG.
Yeah.
So you could pretty much just camp with it.
You could, if you want, you can technically lower the damage of LMGs using a data pack, and just yeah, you can kind of not artificially, you'll like literally nerf it if there's certain guns that are too good for this style. Yeah.
I wonder why I can't get this to work.
Does it respond with any like error when you?
The output says it's like fine. There's nothing there.
You should be able to hold it. Like other entities are holding the gun, right?
Let's see. What if I do P? Oh, there you go.
Well, that works.
I don't remember if their commands use that though. Let's see. Like 0.
Yeah, at least that part kind of works. Alright, I'm gonna indeedly shit. Attachment container. Oh, it's the attachment slide, so that's what's broken.
It says my name, but that's just because of the command. If someone else clicked it, it would do their name. Let's see, where's the original command for the gun? Which one is it?
Well, maybe is at S like at nearest entity, not player?
Or it's I think that command only works in like certain ways.
Well, I know there's a command that's like, what do you call it? Where you can add a filter, and then you can filter by like entity tag. So like a player doesn't have a tag, but entities like creeper have some kind of tag.
I set it to the nearest player.
Well, nearest player worked, but then you want to add it to this custom NPC.
Yeah. I can add it to the NPC. It'll work fine. Let's see. I have to get rid of the original command though for the gun, because then it's gonna break each other. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be command 4.
Just watching this part.
I probably have to add the command through a command block.
Yeah, command block. I hate that limitation. I don't know why it's there. Stops like certain hacks or something. So you can't run like infinite NBT. I don't know.
It has to select the NPC too. Huh.
Wouldn't you be able to see him? Or
The command block doesn't have it selected since it's not a player. I can try this and see if it works. It doesn't give it an error. Can you give me the gun? I think it did it.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't. I already had the gun in the slot.
I didn't notice that.
Can I do? Because this is the command I need.
Oh, the attachment slot's actually horribly out of date. Let's just sync this with what 1.16 has. Because this is like horribly out of date. I probably need it so I can fix it later. That makes some sense, some level of sense.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Looking at a video from like original like TaC when it was just an add-on.
Yeah,
And oh, it looks very stiff compared to now.
It's very. That's actually like what people. What do you call it? What people called it. Completely stiff. Like
stiff, yeah.
Barely. There's like no movement. Also, I just noticed we don't even. The attachment slot is fine. Just true. Why would I do that?
Some of the guns though were like super detailed.
Oh yeah, the guns were like Nico still did a great job with the models, but we didn't. What do you call it? We didn't have animations at the time, and that really freaking limited us. So once we started actually working on animations, like we were doing that like asynchronous, for 0.3. So yeah, Mayday was working on animations specifically, and then I was working on some generated stuff. I had new run types. We still don't have like wall interactions, but it's mostly because we don't have leaning. So I don't want to add like, you know, you're getting close to a wall where your gun pushes back or up or something. We're gonna add a lot more though, so there's like a lot more interaction you can have with the gun, so that it's not just, you know, walking around hip fire. Like, I plan to add low ready, high ready type shit, since it's this is a type of game where it's useful. For like COD, you don't need to care about pressing any of those buttons. You just run hip fire. But when you're playing like a survival mode or you're playing something more immersive, like, it's pretty easy. You know, you can set the buttons to either your mouse or, once I fix the 1.18 keybind system, you know, crossing my fucking fingers, then you'd be able to like control like E, for example, and it wouldn't push the button press to Minecraft. It'll just move through.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call it? You press Control E and it'll like lean or something.
Leaning would be interesting.
Awesome, may pick up. I don't even know.
Leaning with like recoil, I feel like I would struggle shooting. But I'm sure it's. I guess it's not. I guess it is just the same as dragging down.
It's gonna. I don't think it's even gonna really affect. Have you seen how like recoil on Tarkov is affected when you lean? It's like very little extra to the side. It's mostly still vertical, and it's gonna be the same way. Mostly still vertical, a little bit to the side.
Let's see. What is the chat limit?
Chat limit. It's definitely not long enough to like spawn a whole gun. You have to like, unless you're able to like add a bit onto the existing command or something, then you can probably
256.
256. Yeah, that's like not much. Add model bumping? Kind of, yeah. So you'll have like, what do you call it? When you push the gun, like you walk up to a block, your gun will move either back or up or something. Something's gonna change about it.
It's fun, you think?
Alright, let's add this though. Let's add, what do you call it? Let's enable cursive binding. This dot. Actually, what it's supposed to be.
I think I have the solution. I can probably do it through the in-game files or the plugin files. I'll just have to reload the server for that.
Gotcha. That would be easier to do if you can actually see like where. If you have like a good editor for that, I don't know like what tools exist on your end.
Saves.
That's the part I have no clue.
I'm looking into the NPCs right now. What do you call it? When the devs started working, like a lot of them made NPCs and didn't know how to get rid of them. So I guess they tried to kill them to get rid of them. So one day I logged on and there was like 50 NPCs just around like the area.
Oh,
which it looked crazy, but I got rid of all of them. It just took a quick like command to get rid of all of them.
Yeah. I think. So we double check we're active on the slot.
Where are my citizens? There you go. This is their command. This is the tanks command. These are Blasker. I have to go all the way to the bottom.
I think I really have to write this whole long piece of code. Oh, it's a pain in the butt.
Let's see. Here's the assault.
Okay, I am this dot. Cool, that should work. So pretty much, if you have index, it's just gonna disable the slot. You won't even be able to like see the item. So it'll allow you to like, what do you call it? You set cursor binding onto everything, and yeah, people won't be able to change their shit.
So that would mean I have to make the command pretty much enchant the weapons or the attachments at least.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing as like adding an enchantment to like any other item. Like if you know what the NVT would look like for that, so it's pretty much the exact same thing. You just add like, yeah, cursor binding to everything.
Let's see. Commands. There we go. I found the commands for him. Hopefully I don't mess this up. That's his armor. That's his gun. Let's see if I can just put this here. Ooh, that is a long command.
Yeah.
Let me save that. Then let me do / reload.
Now if I put on EOTech. Oh no, this poor EOTech is about to get cursor binded. That's crazy. No, poor thing. Cursor binding. No, don't do it.
There we go. Everything should be. Oh wow, that really put me far.
Yep, cursor binding works now. At least in 1.18. So now you put cursor binding on an attachment, you put it on a gun, you get screwed. That's so unfortunate.
So wait, you just try and you just can't take them off?
You don't even see the attachment on the left side anymore. It just disables the slot.
Those are the new attachments, right? Those like purple things?
Purple things? Which one?
The like, I don't know, when you open the menu there's a couple like purple items there.
Purple items. Yeah, so you see the stream, the YouTube stream, right?
Yep.
Yep. So these are all the attachments that is in the current alphas. We have both laser devices, basic and IR. So IR is pretty much a better version of this, but what do you call it? It also adds like a little extra accuracy, but it's a lot heavier, and the ADS is like large. Extended mags, they're now attachments now instead of enchantments. So you see, like in the NBT I gave you, it was in NBT for attachments. For your current case for 1.16, it would be still enchantment based. So that this is all like crafting. I super duper plan to remove these ASAP. The only reason they're still here is because I need to redo all of the recipes for that, and I'm a little lazy. Oh. There's better stuff to add, you know, like that's more important and something I can do compared to just messing with a bunch of recipes.
The attachments are cool though. The
also cases. I'm sure if you saw, they added cases so that when you fire a gun, like you can see the case flipping out. Yeah.
Let's see. Again.
Yep. So yeah, future updates they'll contain these. Oh wait, the SKS supports lasers? I never actually used it yet. Okay, well.
Something new?
Oh crap! The SKS had no. When I was doing all the lasers, I put them for everything and set them up. I just completely forgot I put it for this one as well. I also put Curse of Binding on the red dot site for it, so I wanted to actually try what the site picture would look like with like an EOTech. Yeah, get screwed, Mike. Damn. Damn. That wasn't meant to happen. But yeah, we just.
Your font's like that in game.
That's mostly because I set them to like the same one Mayday has. I don't know why I really did it, but I think I did it just to signify to myself that I'm in a development environment, not like on my standard Minecraft. I think that's what I did it for.
I don't know. That's kind of what I got in my head when I saw it.
Yeah, it's something you can change here. I think it's language. Force Unicode font. Yeah, if I disable it, then it looks normal now. So Unicode allows me. I kind of remember now. Unicode. If there's any special characters, it'll render them properly instead of like disabling them in any way. Also, yeah, the 1911 is still super poppy. I should get someone to help fix that, because it's definitely possible to fix. It's not too difficult. It's just finding all of them, because in Blockbench you may not actually see all of them at once like this. I might also do that just myself at some point. But for now, yeah. Also, I'm kind of just. I specifically like, when Mayday added casings, I was sort of interested in the idea each gun would have that extra little detail of their own casings. So, not like every single one needs their own specific casing, but each gun can have it. Like, the time was 50, it's, it has the silver casing flying out. It's probably difficult to see YouTube compression and everything, but, like, you guys will see it when it's in game. Both of them have the silver casing. The AK and other. What guns I need to set it for? The AK, QBZ, Type 81, Mark 47? I'll probably actually not change the Mark 47. Or maybe I should. I'll think about it. SKS actually should. Oh shit, a lot of guns. I need this. I have the SKS already. Well, long story short, the AK also has like a greenish Russian military surplus bullet case. So it's not like brass, it's like, it's like deep grayish green kind of thing. So it's like everything can kind of be this change in like uniqueness, right? We have like the, the newest American. I think we need to like redo the model or something. It doesn't fit in too well anymore. So we'll probably like change it up a bit eventually with like we'll like remodel it. It's just good enough that we can add it right away with the same animation. It'll work.
I can't tell if they're black or are they black?
Which one?
That when shooting the AK.
It's like it's more green. It's just difficult to see. It just flies really fast. So it's like a more gray green. So it's not like a pure. Oh, this one already has it. Wait,
Is that the ACR?
it does kind of just look black. Because all these guns are not even supposed to have it. Let me see. Maybe there's a oopsie doopsie. So I don't remember setting all the guns with that. Oh, well that would make more sense. I kind of remember now. Let's see. 47.
Do you see them on the ground, or is it just like a first person thing?
It's just a first person thing. If it's on the ground, then like everyone would have to see it, and like I think Vic's Modern Warfare had it like where you can be on the ground for a bit or something like that. Honestly, I really don't care. Like, what does it add to the game? It has like a little bit of like, oh, that's cool, but then like there's performance issues if someone shoots too much. It's like flinging through the air, and then it's like an actual item. In that case, like it can be distracting to everyone else, and you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess you don't really even notice it either.
I mean, you see it flinging, like you'll see it flinging, and then you know someone may shoot their gun and then go like, ooh, look, it's on the ground. That's kind of cool, but like,
Yeah.
it's just for how much time you have to put to make that work in Minecraft properly, and then you know fix all the other issues with that happening, such as performance or like some kind of oh, this model wasn't found, so the whole game blew up. Yeah, thanks Minecraft. I was trying to play some PvP with friends. I have some kind of glitch.
What gun is that?
Huh?
The gun you're shooting right now. I don't know if there's a little delay, but it was some gun. It kind of reminded me of like the Kilo because of the scope. The Kilo from Modern Warfare.
No, it's just the QBZ. The Kilo. Oh, the Kilo. It's probably what do you call it? The QBZ 191. Similar iron sights, right?
I don't know. It was the one you were shooting.
Yeah, you'll see
right
in a
before
moment.
the QBZ.
Yeah, right before the QBZ 95. It's the QBZ 191. So it has like the same. It's a circle and circle.
Yeah.
We'll spot it. So different gun. I think the Kilo is meant to. The Kilo is meant to represent a SIG. Right? It represents. I think it represents like a SIG rifle of some sort. And an ACR. I mean, ACR would be an interesting gun to add. So maybe at some point. But we have like a metric fuck ton of ARs already. Like there's so many. There's way too many. We need some more unique ones. So we'll probably go like when it comes to full auto guns. Probably start working on more old ones, implementing the ones that pause to, it's like, what is his name, 2446 or something is his like number, is the numbers past his name. He already has a bunch of models ready for TaC that we need to like finish. That's actually, Neko wanted to add the AK 12 I believe, but he wanted to use a new model format already. And it's like, wait, that's 1.18 only. Like, can we get like 1.16, 1.18 first or something? So we, support 1.16, but then, oh, new update. 1.18 has new guns, 1.16 doesn't. Lol. So I want to avoid that. And never mind, Fizz actually fixed all of the guns, so all the ones that are supposed to shoot that QBZ bullet, they shoot it. It is sort of blackish. So I might ask Neko if that's like, if there's a problem with it or something. He'll take a look. Maybe he'll just make it a flat green or something. Something a little more noticeable. We'll see. For now, I'm just going to say I'm addicted to both of the new timeless guns. Timeless 50 cals. There he goes.
You have the 50 GS?
The 50 GS is what we consider, what do you call it? Oh, 50 GS, no, I actually don't know what that is, son. I forgot.
Like a Deagle, pretty much.
Yeah, 50 AE is what it is. In TaC. So AE is like automatic ejection or something. It stands for. Hell does it stand for? Anyway, 50 AE. That's like what the Deagle shoots, and this is the same. It's the same bullet that we use in terms of like crafting and gameplay for the Timeless 50. So it's also the same cost. But in real life, the Timeless 50, like we have it in the name 50 GI. The caliber 50 GI is just a slightly bigger 45, but
Uh,
in this case we showcase it does quite a bit of damage, like a lot more damage than 45. It's still relatively controllable, although like spamming it is like, you know, pretty difficult to actually keep a good sight picture. And then it's a tuxedo gun. Like, if you know what a tuxedo gun is, it's a 1911 tuxedo gun, and it is pretty much not the final gun I wanted in Thompson Classics, but it is definitely the one I dreamt up for a bit. Just silver and black, or black and silver, one of the two. You know, a little bit of an accent of some sort, which Neko made one for me and himself, which is fucking sick. I made them glow when you drop them. You actually see the little ring on them. I showed this earlier, so some people may be like, hey, you already showed that. But like the actual rings glow on them when you drop them. So maybe if we update and give it a unique animation, it'll highlight like the color of those rings in some way.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like the Roblox logo.
Yeah, so many people said that. Like, the only reason it's a diamond is because it's an interesting shape that you can display in this model. Like, we can't like paint the entire. Oh shit! We could have just put a cube, that same orientation, and put the Timeless logo in high res. Could that be more cool?
Looks pretty cool though.
I don't know. That looks. I think that just looks cool enough. I think that's fine. We don't need to mess with it. The point is the color. It's not really the logo of the project. Well, not really logo of the project. The logo of the project is more like, what do you call it? The one that we see on CurseForge. The one that we have, which is like, what do you call it? Our little circle. That's more of like, I guess, branding. It's closer to branding compared to like. Oh, what the hell? You can stack snow. I forgot. What the fuck? That's so cool. Wait. I didn't know that.
The hit marker's updated?
Oh, yeah, you can, what do you call it? When you hit mobs, with iron sights, it'll hit marker. If you hit it in hit
That's
fire,
pretty cool.
Yeah, it works properly now.
It used to be just scopes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's still, in, what do you call it? It is current, like, your version is still just scopes. Now, like, newest versions, it's all, like, hit markers are found everywhere. And you can turn them off. You can't turn them off in the menu yet. The TaC settings on the top left I showed you for like double render. 1.18, it's like completely different the way we have to add settings, so I only added it for one on stream. The moment I said, yes, I made it work, I went to work on something else. So it'll be there by like the next release, which is probably next week, unless I get... Let me think. Unless I get the guy who made the input handler, aka custom keybind system work. If he's not, if I get a response by tomorrow morning and he sort of takes a look and understands what the issue is, then we may have a release like this weekend, another alpha, but I don't know about that. We will. And, like, definitely, I want that, because that's, like, great for PvP. I feel Bomb literally works on the team. So. Well, more accurately, he worked on the team. Like, he worked, he put some stuff into TaC, he helped out a bit. And, what is it? He's, like, more contractual, like, he'll kind of help once in a while, but, like, we are, what do you call it? How do we call it? He just, like, he's not, like, what do you call it? He doesn't have much more time to, like, assist in the project that much, I think.
Yeah.
Is more accurately. Like, he helped out a good bit, and then, like, he was, like, what do you call it? A good, like, we talked to him in the beginning. But then, like, he definitely had school separation for some bit. For some time. And then, like, I think he started working with Allure Manga. Either he's still working with him, or he literally gave him, like, a template project, released it on CurseForge for him, and then Allure was learning Java so that he could take over the mod by himself. I think that's what happened. Don't quote me. I think it adds like a lot of features that we add as well. There's another mod that literally like pretty much copy pastes the features we have. and then another one that does the same thing. But I think it copy pastes over the guy who copy pastes our features. I think it's something like that or something crazy.
Another gun mod or?
Yeah, it's another add-on to CGM. There's a lot after TaC blew up. Lots of people started making add-ons for CGM as well, which is great.
Yeah.
But what it kind of turned into, like, no one knew how to actually do it. I think they were jumping on hype. So I think a bunch of them built it without either knowing Java right away. So they were copy pasting lots of stuff, or I think some just wanted to add like models to CGM, and TaC kind of gave people the drive to finally like at least add the guns, like with the little bit of code they need. I think, like, I don't really know the full story, so like don't quote me. TaC is a completely different thing. If they want their add-ons to work on this, like we're literally the same API but more. We have like more like base ends. So if they want to go to TaC, sure. If they want to stick with CGM, that's also fine. CGM is more simple. You don't have to worry about, we don't need animations to run. You don't like have to add an animation. You can just have a gun and the gun will just shoot just fine. TaC 2.0 style. Reforged 2.0, it'll work. But yeah, like it's the same API, just really heavily expanded. We probably have like 3 times the like JSON options, which, long story short, there's like a lot more customization that the data pack can add to a gun on top of everything else. So it's definitely like more daunting to do, but I'm also here like 24/7. Like send a message with like a link to your GitHub, with like your project. I will literally go like, oh yeah, let's get it working like tomorrow or something.
I saw one for like for CGM that was like Apex Legends, and it was like 3 guns, I think.
Oh yeah, the Apex Legends add-on was something Neko did as a contract for a stream, and then they released it. They literally did that in like a day or something.
Oh.
Yeah, Neko had like, he built the basic models like a couple days before, and then I saw them, and then he's like, yeah, I'm doing like, a CGM 1.19, I think it's for. I don't remember what version it's for, but like he gave it to like a coder, went, yeah, here, and they did like a Chinese stream.
Yeah, I tried that out. I didn't know it was by him though.
I don't know if I don't know if his name is even on it. I'm pretty sure he's the one who made them, because I'm pretty sure we even had the models before, and then Rasiki remade all of the, we have like all of the Titanfall 2 guns done now, but they're actually like timeless standard in terms of like their quality level.
Titanfall, that's interesting.
Yeah, have you ever played it?
Yeah, I played the second game.
Yeah, I played both, but the second one was amazing.
Way better.
It's pretty much all the guns from there, but like Rasiki made them up to our standard, and they're like all parted out, so we can start like animation. We need textures for them. The biggest issue, we want accurate textures to to Titanfall, and we don't have many people who are capable of textures. We have a few, like all the textures are done by Neko and a couple others, but we still need like more people who is either A, able to do it, or B, has the stamina to do more than one gun like a week maybe. Like something like that would be already like crazy. It'll like clear backlog pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm sure taking a gun takes a minute. Yeah, especially with like a lot of detail.
Yeah, texture, like I can't really do textures because I can get all the flat colors and this like the shades properly. We have like internal documentation how to do all that crap. I get the shading, I get all of the flat colors properly, but then once I have to actually add randomization and noise, I fucking lose it. I have no clue how to do it. It just turns into a mess really quickly. Like I don't have the same artistic eye in drawing that I do for photography. Like I'm good at taking photos of what's existing. I can't create the damn thing.
I mean, you make the code though, right?
Yeah.
It's like what was it? You make the glue and he makes I forgot what the other one was.
Let me check. Yeah, I make the glue. I glue everything together. So I definitely mostly worked on guns before. Like a lot of what I was doing, a lot of time I had to spend was like just making each gun work. I had tools for making those guns. We have people like Fizz kind of helps add the guns now, which is hugely helpful.
Mm.
Like he takes some, what do you call it? He takes like either he fixes really little things in the code base, or he'll actually add the gun himself when I'm doing other stuff that's like more intensely Java and understanding Minecraft's code base. So I'm definitely even further back in than before now. That's why I'm kind of streaming to keep like human interaction, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I make the glue. And where the hell is Nico? He posted.
He makes the guns exist. That's what it was.
That's what it was. You might be right. Yeah, it makes guns exist, which is very true. Like, you guys remember? Look at that. I have it on the stream. That is cool, right there. What do you call it? The Thomas 50 is easily my current favorite gun. I said before I don't really have a favorite. The Thomas 50 is currently my favorite.
Thomas 50. I don't know why, but that was like the first gun I saw.
Deagle.
Yeah, this is the first thing I looked at. There's like a lot of detail to it done.
A lot. There's a lot of everything now, honestly. I wonder if there's a more gun. Is there the STI 2011? Oh, on the newest versions, the animations are crazy AF. The inspect animation is the normal inspect animation is already pretty crazy, but the empty inspect animation is what we added the newest versions, and it's also like completely different. I don't know how to describe it. It's like for Minecraft, having that animation is just really cool. I want to add it for a couple more guns, but like it's really time consuming to make it, and the animator made it for fun. It was it was like really specific. He like, what do you call it? Oh, it's a tactical gun. It looks pretty cool. Why don't we add like, the whole empty, checking the mag. Like, to me that's just so cool. That's what I think the Minecraft mod, like what Minecraft mods should be. It should be like really cool stuff like that. It doesn't need to be too crazy. Just cool stuff. Make it work. Don't be afraid. Oh, what? There's a merge change. Son of a. In chat, I'll just fix it afterwards. Is that the only issue, or am I about to have blown up crap?
I remember like originally like the 1911 when CGM was the add-on. It was very like dark. It seemed like it was like almost black.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. I think it even was black at the time.
Yeah, I think it was black. I remember it being very dark when like using it.
Yeah, it really there definitely does like there was this the really OG, for those who are really OG, there was the silver. Oh shit, do I even have it? Fuck, it's on my hard drive. Let's see.
I remember I had joined the Discord because I wanted to find out more.
Yeah,
I think there was barely anyone in the Discord at the time. I think there was probably like
me, Nico,
17 people, 18 people.
Yeah, under 20 people for sure.
Yeah.
Let me see. I have on my oh crap, which one would it even be? Back up. Oh, what the hell? Jesus. Oh, my hard drive was off. That's why it's freaking out. Well, that's great.
I was looking at the old like verify message. I'm not sure if you want to get rid of that because it's pretty much, I think, useless now. I'm pretty sure you can set that up to be like when you do like the whole rules thing, it'll just give it to you.
Oh shit, you're right. Yes, Discord has that by default. I can't implement that. You're right. I will take a look at that while I remember. Well, here's, by the way, there's what? Will the picture not load? There we go. This is what the original Mosin looked like. We already remastered it like twice over. Animations, literally what we're waiting for. And this is what we still have it somewhere on the Discord.
Are you showing it on stream? Because I don't see anything.
It's on stream.
Oh, no.
There's a decent delay. And this picture I currently have, you'll see in a moment. That is the OG 1911. Like, that is the 2-block 1911. And that is the gun that kind of started it all. That's the gun that I went. Yeah, that
Oh
looks.
yeah. That's the one I remember. That's the image I used for the verified message
Yeah,
and the
that's
rules message.
Yep. Let me see if I have another one. I don't know
It's
if
when
I
the
have
ammo
this.
boxes were still a thing.
Ammo boxes were still a thing as well. Those were like just literally decoration, but I
Yeah.
definitely kept them for a bit. Trying to see if here is what this is the V2 1911. It already looked quite a bit better. It was still silver for coloring, so you can color it. I'm trying to look if I have I don't think I have the old gun as like a model picture. I usually take model pictures. I like save everything now, so I never forget.
That was pretty detailed.
Yeah.
That was pretty well done for the time.
And this was not even that long after he built. The Vector was like, yeah, okay. I mean, it was some decent time after, so this is like, let me see, look at the properties of this. November 8th of 2021. Okay, so like, you know, 2 years ago, 2021. And then here's the, so.
Oh yeah, I remember this Vector. It was like gray.
No, let me see. Here.
I think I remember it, like when you shot it, it would just go up. I don't think it really moved.
Yeah, it just like, nah, yeah. Your screen would just kind of go up and all that crap. Let me see. There was a contest I had with Nico where I tried to create an AR-15 versus him. I wonder if, I'm pretty sure this is the one he made himself still. Or maybe it was mine, because I would probably be the one to fuck up textures like this.
The Vector didn't seem to change much, did it? It just got a new like a color change.
Yeah, I just got sort of a new color change. It only got like a little, what do you call it, minor model tweaks. You guys remember the Hellmouth? You know.
The Hellmouth. Is that what it's called?
The Hellmouth is what the little AR was called. So there was the Longboy AR, which is the ARP I called it. So AR Police. And then there was the Hellmouth, which the Hellmouth had no optic, no iron sights either. Yeah. You could put an optic on it, but the point was that it's a really close range 308 firing gun. So I think, did we do anything with the mag? No, we just kept the mag standard. Anyway, it fired 308 and would like shoot up to the top of your screen really quickly. So you had to really control it, but it was high damage with decent fire rate. So it was like a good close CQB gun. And then yeah, this is like the AR. I don't know if this was his AR entry or this was mine. I think this one was mine because the bottom rail here screwed up and what do you call it? The texture here was really bad. This might be the one I built, actually. Maybe.
I think I remember like being bugged that there was no sight or like iron sights on the gun.
Yeah, the Hellmouth had no iron sights. That one's true for sure.
Yeah.
But that one was intentional. So you had to craft the sight to use it properly.
These guns were very dark.
Yeah, they were all very dark. There was not much contrast. Neither me or him knew how to texture, and honestly, at the time, they already looked like pretty cool. Like in my opinion, they didn't look that bad.
See, I'm gonna load up the original one just to take a look at it.
The original.
How far it's been.
The original add-on. I don't know if you have the add-on there.
I'm pretty sure it's there. It's still under TaC. The original.
I remember removing something. What did I remove? May only be reforged versions. Sitting there. 2.0.
I have to get a CGM and obfuscate or whatever.
Yep, you can get CGM. Yeah, we still have 2.0 release. I don't know when that was and how relative that is. It's not the very first one for sure. Police AR. It's pretty early.
It is.
But the, what do you call it? The 1911 shouldn't be the block 1911. I think this one is like, the 1911 is pretty smooth. 1.7 megabytes, by the way.
Huh.
1.7
That
megabytes.
was small.
That was very small compared to right now. The one that 18 released it's total. There's two. It poops out two jars. One with like, so I don't remember why it's two. All I know is the one that is actually the release type is 4.3 right now. 4.3, 43. And because I just messed up my own little like number, I'm gonna prove it. Here is 0.7. I mean 0.3.7. So this has like all the guns like the latest I sent to Neko. 42.4. So yeah, not 43, but pretty much there. With the new, no, the timeless 50 wasn't that one. It should be latest.
I don't think the OG version of TaC is on there.
It's not. It's only the last release version, which is it's still an add-on, but it doesn't. It's like smooth. Let me see. I probably have the OG. Do I? Ah, crap. It's not there. I mean, I source controlled the entire thing. I have that, so I could probably roll back all the way to like main, and like I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm gonna check. Oh, excuse me. If I have the project saved.
These are the guns.
Damn, no.
I opened the workbench and it crashed my game.
Yeah, the workbench doesn't work. God damn it. Of all things you have to do is open the goddamn 2.0 workbench. Yes, it does not work. I don't remember why it crashes. I just know it does.
Oh.
Crap. My bad, I completely forgot.
See, I'm already back in, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that was a quick ass load.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Take a look at this. I'm not opening that again.
Alright. Oh, where did I have this gun money? Where? Alright, screw it. I'm not gonna search. I'm not gonna search for it right now. It's on Git, probably. I could probably roll it back and
these guns were very dark.
Yeah.
They were black. They were.
You guys want to see it? I'm gonna show it on stream.
Oh, don't want to mess with that.
There you go.
Wow. I mean, at least the guns. Jeez.
Oh yeah,
the guns.
The hand doesn't render. I do wonder why.
Let's get a cow. Oh, this is loud.
This is actually with all the new like CGM stuff. The version never went past like. Why is there no guns? Oh my freaking god! Wait, there were no hands in first person?
Yep, there was no hands. There was never hands.
I thought there were. Oh, that's crazy. I thought there were hands.
Gun had no recoil.
That's dumb. Oh, no, it looks pretty. This should have something when you were to shoot this, for sure.
Yep. Holy, I think I remember that bugging me so much. The fact that it would like slowly do that.
Yeah. That wasn't like that. Technically, it wasn't a bug. I like built it like that, and then it would like it would move in and out. So it was an actual bolt animation. I mean, at the time, it was cool.
Not that it was a bug. It bugged me that it looked like that.
Oh, it bugged you? Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
it definitely. It's definitely not the best of the best of the best.
The AK seemed like it held pretty much like a similar looks to the new one. I mean, it's the AK, so probably it's always going to look the same.
People are saying they're actually supposed to be hands, which I agree. I think they were supposed to be hands. I think something's bugged with the way hands are rendered. Maybe new CGM doesn't support our old add-on. Maybe the way we like render hands.
It's the same.
It's the same. I don't think so.
These can go.
I definitely don't remember like what could be the cause. I don't plan to try to fix it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's already outdated, old.
It's outdated as hell. So yeah, just download our animation update or that's not much recall. Just downloading.
This gun's ridges were very.
I mean, honestly, the gun the model looks like not bad. I don't know. I have low standards, and then Thomas and Classics modern. Oh lord, it's not that modern.
These were dark.
They all were dark, honestly. Look at
Oh, the
Glock.
Glock.
The
Yeah, there
Glock
probably
is
was
great.
hands. You're right. There probably was hands.
Maybe is it
It's probably
maybe
the TaC or the CGM version.
might be either a CGM version or maybe it's another movement mod. Because we do render hands a little bit differently now, but like, yeah, there's CGM hands.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
probably the
There's
version
probably
I have.
yeah, there's probably something new. I mean, it's new that that's even possible. They don't support legacy hands. You could be right. Yeah, I agree. Because there's nothing like that we changed. Surprised
Let's
though,
see.
his hands like.
I'm going to download the old version, see if that fixes it.
Oh yeah, the old. Yeah, sure.
Mr. Crayfish, let's downgrade this. I want a minigun so bad in TaC, that would be amazing.
It's gonna happen. It's just not gonna be like. What do you
Sure,
call it?
not soon. I'm sure that's a little annoying to work on too because
It's
the
definitely
gun
annoying.
rotates.
Well, the gun rotates. We can add the rotation, but like what we want to do, we want to make it like actually viable in gameplay, where it's like both really fun, but also really good, but also not overpowered, but also not the only gun that you need in the game. So now there's four goddamn freaking things we need to focus on, and
Here.
kind of have an
I'll
idea
put
how to do all of them,
this-
but we need also animations for it in some way, and we also need new fire systems. Probably implement heating, which is probably going to be global, which means I need to make it well, and it's customizable. B, it also probably is going to have a wind-up time, at least a short wind-up time where you click it, it goes, wee! So, like, it's already spinning most of the time, but then when you click it, it has to spin a little bit faster, and then it fires, something like this. And, what else? Ammo straight from your inventory, instead of, like, having to reload it constantly. It just, you know, fires and fires and fires and fires and fires, which like, makes sense.
See this now that I've changed the version.
Yeah, I don't know what version of
I
CGM
think
it
the
would
guns.
be, but
Oh, there you go. The hands are there.
Now it's like the really, really, really old. Now even CGM is old as hell.
Huh. I'm surprised he's still updating CGM.
He updates like a little bit.
It's been updated, I guess, to the last time it was updated was 5-6 months ago.
Yeah, he made like a couple small changes. I'm surprised he broke hands, like he changed hands again. Like it's just completely surprising.
This looks crazy.
You need what do you call it? You need like attachments on as many attachments as possible, and yeah, you need a scope. So it's all from.
Was there attachments?
Nope, we had no attachments, no scopes. It's all CGM stuff.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so you go, you pick up like short scope. Yeah,
here I'll put the heavy stock actually.
Yeah, it would probably make some sense.
Oh man, this doesn't even move now.
Oh,
it barely moves.
I completely forgot that that's what the heavy stock does. Maybe put just a tactical stock; it'll probably be fine. And yes, then the only option was a suppressor. That's a
little bit.
Yeah.
At least you guys like added noises for it, like the suppressor.
It's like a slightly suppressed AR.
It's like a circle.
Oh,
you can see it in the scope.
It's like the vignette. Yeah. So CGM added the vignette. I don't like it because you can see the flash. You only see like a bit of the flash. It's just really weird. It doesn't add anything really.
I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what Timeless and Classics used to look like. That's what we all started from. Project literally spawned from like a couple super static guns. Yeah, I'm surprised that's like hands broke in the way they did. Try to stage that. Stage. Can just push this. So now cursor binding should work. Yeah. made. We did. Oh crap. Oh right, because that's not what it's called. And then I pushed that chain. I'm so dumb. I don't like pushing broken stuff, and I did it anyway. How's it feel?
I am back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
See, I should
What
have
did I
waited
miss
for the
here?
game to run. Didn't miss anything. All I did was just yeah. I just, what do you call it? I pushed the Curse of Binding stuff to 1.16 as well.
Hmm.
Thank you, man.
Does 1.18 use any different mods?
Instead of, what do you call it? We replace the dependency. What the hell do we call it? What is it called in 1.16? I already forgot. Shoot.
Curios, something like it.
No, we need Kuro still. It's Obfuscate. We replace Obfuscate with Framework. Framework is pretty much what Obfuscate is. However, Framework adds more. Like, it adds the open model format, which is Minecraft models, but without any of the limitations. AKA why Neko is so excited.
Yeah. What is Curios there for? Is it for the armor?
Curios is for the armor, yes. It pretty much adds the slots for you to hold the armor in your player, so it's just a lot easier to use their system since it's like proven it works, and a lot of other mods also use it and makes it easier, so why not? And what else? It's supposed to give us, in 1.18 doesn't really work well, which I also need to fix. It's supposed to help us keep track of our own inventory attached to the item, so you can kind of create it like a Kuros crap, they're all in 1.18. You can kind of create like a Kuros storage item, like a backpack pretty much, and it'll give you like sort of a template. It doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. It really doesn't work well.
Let's see, I'm gonna try the first version of the new release.
The first of what, Reforged?
Yeah.
It's, I think,
which one will be that, 20 or 0.2?
It'll say TaC Reforged or something. So it's not gonna be like, it's not like 4.000, like, what is it gonna say? Let me just like let me just give you a link. Okay, it should be somewhere. 2.2 fire mode. It's like yeah, so it's like 2.0. I think 2.1 has something. Crap, I like literally can't read the names properly.
I think 2.0. See, I'll give it a try.
Load date. 4 megabytes. Yeah, it's like 2.0. It's like 10 megabytes.
It's pretty small.
Yeah, the one after. I recommend actually downloading 2.0.2.1. Something about server compatibility, crafting, and fire mode issues. So that's supposed to help. Fixes, scope fixes, dying of certain things. Crafting recipes, optimization. It's a larger file, so
oh
I'm
wow.
going to start to add more items.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Okay, then it was 2.1 for a while. TaC
This is still the add-on. There was quite a bit though in here.
2.1, 0.2.1 is not the add-on. Here's the link for.
This is the first version reforged.
This is the first version that I know works. It's like it fixed pretty much everything that the last reforged version worked. What is this? Well, here's the like super duper first version of Reforged, I think. The last one I sent you. Yeah, here it is, like, what do you call it? Yeah, it's definitely Reforged. Oops. I see Thomas in Classic was fire mode and all that crap.
Oh Oh, that's slow. Like bugging out.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
There you go. It took 2 clicks to get it.
Yeah.
This is this did this still take CGM?
No, this is its own. This is TaC Reforged.
Uh
We don't have the betas and alphas of the original Reforged release, probably because it was super broken and buggy. So we nuked it.
oh, the RPG.
The
Here it
RPG
is.
was here. The grenade launcher wasn't done yet because I didn't. What do you call it? I think
It's a sniper.
It shows a sniper.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why it's like, what do you call it? The safety's so broken like that.
Nope.
Definitely blow shit up.
That does a lot of damage.
Yeah. We made it pretty useful so it's good at like blowing up walls. That actually just, blowing up one thing.
Snipers.
There's a bunch of snipers. Oh man, I miss a lot of these. The SMLE was my favorite. Yes, it was one I mostly made. But what do you call it? Nico still
See, this does.
I just like the gameplay of it. You shoot like the SMLE shoots a lot faster, but you can't really one-tap things.
Boy, this thing is
I don't know why it's so
breaking.
buggy.
I have to click it like twice, and then it'll break and then do it.
I don't know. Again, outdated shit, man. I actually don't know.
Oh,
hipfire. There's no hipfire.
Isn't that the Overwatch headshot noise?
Yeah, it was the Overwatch headshot noise back then. Doink.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the op changed a little bit.
Oh.
I think the color and like
the texture is completely different. The model is the position is much better. It's definitely refined. The foul was, I love the foul.
Ooh, that just loud.
It is loud.
Here is the Vector. There it is.
The Vector is still the Vector. Vector was probably the first gun that we like really, what do you call it? And I told him he didn't. I don't know if he even had a reaction when he first showed me. There's no sound.
Oh man.
There's no sound yet. I'm sorry. You have to like literally adjust the actual sound. Yeah. It's only the cool versions of Thomas and Classics that add cool stuff.
Yeah, this one's pretty much the same.
It's pretty much the same gun. It's pretty. It just works.
There's a lot of guns in this one.
Yeah, this version had a lot of them. The problem was, I mean, you see what they are. Nah, I made it, damn it. Let me check the YouTube chat real quick. I have not been checking for a bit. Hello. Attachment's going well. We fixed pretty much everything he needs, so his team is going to get working and they're going to fix it up. Now we're kind of chilling.
This just goes up too. This really goes.
Yeah, the finger switch goes. I want to check out one of the snipers, the FRF2. It's like the, what do you call it? Yeah, you see that big one.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it.
Man, this is buggy.
Yeah,
see scopes.
Yeah,
this is the same.
All the models are not the same. I kind of guarantee that one. All the models.
I wonder if the workbench breaks my game.
I think it'll work this time. You want to click it? You want to try it? Hey!
It works. Oof.
And then yeah, we have to force drop it.
Jeez, man, this is a really long scope.
Yeah, if you get the SMLE, it sits on old rifles. So it's the SMLE. It's over in the sniper section. Top right, yeah. So like SMLE 3, yeah. It's still my favorite. This one for sure works. I think there's also a M1 Garand, I think, in the rifle section.
Rifles?
Yeah, I think there's an M1. Ah, fuck. Yeah.
Nope.
Too far back.
Let's see.
Definitely when you can put an old scope on this one. Yeah, some
the shotguns, the spaz.
Oh yeah, these had no animations either. Welcome back.
Oh man.
The spaz in real life is a semi-auto gun when you shoot real calibers. So we made it semi. Yeah,
I don't know why, but this reminds me a lot of the new one. I guess not that it looks the same or anything, but
well,
it's like
I mean, it's pretty. The concept is the same. Full auto AA12. The sight's definitely changed a bit. It's definitely better now. This one's way better. What the hell? This looks like the wrist pistol.
It's so tiny.
It's so tiny. It's just, you just hold it so far forward. You just, yeah, it's...
Gotta hit it a couple of times to get it to work.
I don't know what's wrong with it. This one definitely looks better in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks way better. Wait. This one's kind of like the new one as well.
The new one's honestly completely different now. Because like you actually like rack the pump and you can't shoot until the rack is over. Instead of like this magical floating back and forth, you know, hand chilling.
There's a lot of pistols.
There's also a lot of pistols, yeah. There's a lot of guns just because we can easily add them. Like we had a bunch of models. But then the problem is that like, okay, we should start, you know, what can we actually do to like make them better and not just, you know, a static gun. And then yeah, TaC 3.0.
I don't think I ever used this version.
You don't think you ever used this version?
No, I don't think I ever did.
Oh damn. This one was definitely like, it was starting to get cool.
Oh
so,
man.
Like, this pistol, yeah, I spent so much time with the hammer. It's all code, by the way. All the animations are code.
Sure, it takes a minute to do that.
No fucking idea.
I'm sure you have to keep changing little by little just for it to look just right.
Yeah, you change it a little bit, and then you have to relaunch the whole goddamn game, and then it's slightly off to one side, then you gotta redo it, slightly off to another, throw a mouse across the room 3 days later. Finally exists.
Oh, there you go. Now I got a scope.
The scopes actually work.
Where the chicken goes. Let's see.
There's an LPVO. The LPVO might actually work. I don't remember.
What is that?
The LPVO is next to the, you looked at it. To your right. That one.
That
one might actually work with different zooms. The default key is V maybe? I don't remember. No. I think it's just, yeah, I think it's just a scope.
Let's see. ADS. What's null? Is that the...
Null seems to have been the button I was working on. There it is right there. So, yeah, null probably was supposed to be the actual. Yeah. Oh,
you can toggle ADS.
He's playing with it. He's just messing around with it. I'm watching his stream. Just reminiscing of what old times in classic. Yeah, I don't think I implemented it yet. Got to poo. Oh, get the AR-10.
Super detailed.
Oh, this gun was made by Risiki. For sure, he updated it. It looks even better now. Actually, it looks a lot better now. It just looks more modern. After this, get the AR-10 and at least put a tactical grip on it or something. You're in the right. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's a long boy AR-10. There you go. Yep.
What sight?
Whatever sight. Just some kind of sight. I think it has nothing. But you definitely need to put. Yeah, it has nothing. You have to definitely.
This is a long barrel.
Yeah, it's 308, 20 rounds. You definitely need to put. That's how the TaC looked. That's old.
It was very fuzzy.
The what do you call it? Yeah, the reticle is very fuzzy. It had all the scope technique. You see when you're walking, the scope stays like the reticle stays in the middle.
I'm like moving my mouse across my desk just to get it to
when
move.
When you're walking. No, you don't have to shake your mouse. You can just walk and just aim at something. You'll see the reticle stays in the spot when you walk. Okay. Now when you move your mouse when you walk. Say you walk to the side and it stays there instead of like, you know, just moving with the rest of the model. So you're like pretty much as accurate.
I have to move my I have to turn the sensitivity up. It's so like slow.
No. When you walk, just hold W.
Hold W.
You see the model shakes around. Instead the reticle is reversed, so it stays in place. So you can just shoot.
Not the reticle or the sight. It's just my aim sensitivity is really slow.
No, the sight. When you're walking, you see the rest of the scope moving around. Like the model is moving, but the reticle in the middle. Like don't touch your mouse. Just don't touch your mouse, but just walk forward. You see the reticle just stays there. So that was actually, it pretty much represents, hey, that's where your bullet's gonna land permanently. So although we render that with the model, so even when we add all those walking animations, what do you call it? You're not gonna see anything when you drag. There's nothing. It's only when you walk we have compensation. Now, currently, we have like animations like when you drag your gun. You definitely see it. But that's newest versions. What is it? Oh, get a tactical grip for this gun. I promise you won't regret it. Yeah. Specialized, it's called on the right side.
Oh shit. Wait.
It's a stock.
What did I just grab? Grip? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, specialized grip. And then if you look, what is it? Press H, I think. Do we have it yet? Yep.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, that's also glitched out of it. But hey, look at the grip on the front. I'll still leave it. Don't do it. Just put a, what do you call it?
Put a heavy stock.
Yeah, heavy stock was definitely the way to go for this one as well. Nah, yeah, when next time you press H, you'll see the whole gun with the scope. Oh my, it's on caps. Yeah, yeah, oh, what do you call it? Chat, we're just reminiscing. Just nice to see. If you press H, you'll see like the whole gun. It's like an inspect screen instead of like, what do you call it?
This looks really good.
It looked really good. I still think it looks pretty good, but we definitely have gotten better. But what do you call it? It's the front grip that still makes me laugh. Nico's like, no, we need to add something, make it different. Nico, no, it's not gonna look good. Nah, it's not. It's not. It didn't. I wonder if this version has the G18 at a rate of 2 instead of 1. Long story short, a rate of 2 is an M4, while a rate of 1 is like burr. Yeah, it's an M4. Now the G18 now goes burr in the current versions. It doesn't do this.
I remember thinking like, why the Glock 17 doesn't have an automatic, like, what do you call it, mode? But now I realize there's 2 different Glocks.
Yeah, it's 2 different ones. So the Glock 17 semi only. It's like low recoil, you know, spam 9mm. G18 is supposed to just dump it, but we still have to make it useful in the other version. I don't know, it turned into a mess.
What else is there that I haven't looked at? The LMGs.
LMGs, there is the MG, yeah, 42. I think the new ones, yeah, the M60 had a new model, like with the drum, or that drum with the belt. Oh, excuse me. And definitely the MG42 was a more unique one.
Are these the 2 we have now?
We have all of them except
This one.
yeah, except the first 2 in your list actually. Yeah,
This one's like
that
crazy.
one goes burr for sure. It's because it's just like a sniper caliber, so it like does a lot of damage compared to the other ones. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, and you can put attachments on it.
You can put attachments on most guns. Oh, wow!
And this one was definitely deadly.
And then, do we even have movement speed yet? I don't think we have movement speed in this version. So you can just.
I think it does. It does.
I just see it. Yeah.
It's very small though.
Yeah, it's not too much though. It's not too much for this gun.
Yeah.
Definitely
I'm sure today it's you're not moving anywhere.
When you have an LMG, it's you're not really moving that far.
Oh man, this gun doesn't even sound like it hurts.
It doesn't. It doesn't hurt that much.
Sounds like a peck.
I honestly actually really like this gun. There's a suppressed version of it that I made in collaboration with son of a bitch. We brought him onto the team Mecha, I think, who helped texture a lot of guns into 0.3. He made like the wrap for the suppressed version and everything, and the suppressed version was so fucking cool. Yeah, it's just not the best gun. It's supposed to be super cheap. So it's like,
Pretty much like the Glock.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a Glock, but it was full auto and controllable. So in my opinion, it was like a sensible cheap man's SMG instead of a pistol. So, meh. It definitely wasn't meant to be the best. I wonder what else. The MP5 did exist. The MP5, like its attachment set, was pretty cool for the time.
It got changed a lot.
It got changed quite a bit, yeah. It still was really cool back then, though. Like, this is probably one of the best models.
I think I asked about an MP5. I did. I remember.
Pretty sure you
I
did.
asked you if there was gonna be an MP5 before there was an MP5.
Yeah, and then we're gonna add it pretty soon because we want it as well. I think the only reason we didn't do it right away is because, you know, Neko wasn't, excuse me, he was learning Blockbench at the time. So like, an MP5 is a pretty complex looking gun to make with all the model restrictions, so he had to figure out a way to do it.
I like the Barrett.
The Barrett was back. We have it now in the alphas as well. The Barrett was probably actually really good back then still.
Jeez,
Oh,
this
you
made
don't-
you slow.
Yeah, nah, that's deserved. That's deserved. I don't feel bad about that.
It was probably one shots, like
30
anywhere.
damage. Yeah, it has definitely good range, but 30 damage.
Oh, it tells you the movement speed.
Yeah. Yeah, -7% for holding an SMG. Jeez. Oh,
This
yeah,
is supposed to have
the same.
the same pretty much.
And it pretty much does.
This is way lighter. I guess this one does the most, right? Oh no, this one does.
The lightest is
Jeez.
definitely, yeah, the DP28. 90%. DP28 was meant to be like, you know, no attachments, really bare bones, but it's still strong enough at close range where you can, you know, you can LMG your way out of certain situations. Excuse me. But we had no clue what to do with LMGs at the time. We had nothing to like bounce them properly. Yeah, M24 was actually smoother than right now, probably. Yeah,
That cock.
SMLE is totally my favorite. You can shoot it so much faster. You can shoot like 2 shots. Yeah, whatever. Long story short, it was fast. This one didn't. Well, no, we didn't replace this one. We still have this one. It looks pretty similar actually. It's not that much different right now. Probably because we don't have the stock folded.
Is it?
Yeah, we have.
Is it in like the alpha?
Yeah, let me load. I'll show you. I'm pretty sure we added like the pistol variant of this. We have like the actual Uzi, which is like big boy Uzi. Does it kind of shoot slow? Yeah, I already have the game loaded. Just jump into my stream real quick. We have the Uzi itself, and then we also have, yeah, the Mac 10.
I like the way this one is than it is now. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, the CC75. It's because it shoots slower. It's the biggest difference.
I think there was a bug with one of the alphas where this gun and like the Vector were like really fast, like crazy fast for no reason.
No, they're actually both supposed to be like super fast firing. Like in this version, or is it times 50? I'm never gonna not put the times 50 in my top art. But yeah, no, in real life these guns shoot like 1,500 rounds a minute, 1,200 rounds a minute. Like they freaking dump. We only were able to represent them properly in the current version. We have frame time based slide manipulation. So now it works much better. It's only like in single fire, where sometimes you can miss it because it's going like really fast. Like I see it, it goes to the back every single time, but it's like a frame.
Jeez, man, that Glock.
Now this goes bird.
Yeah, they really go. That like the whole ammo like flying out looks like way better. Looks.
I can actually see it. It's in both 1.18 and 16 now, so like everyone should be able to see it.
I wonder if you like if you do it frame by frame, can you see it coming out of the gun?
Kind of yes. If you go frame by frame, you'll see it. Like I think Neko was like spending time to make it look like it comes straight out of the chamber. Yeah, if you see it in full auto, you'll actually see it coming out of the chamber. So it flies out with recoil as well. It's like really.
I like the way that Glock looks.
Yeah, I like it as well.
That color, really smooth.
Yeah, it's like we kind of made it properly now. We had it like kind of tan before, but it was like dual tone or something. Now it's actually a J18.
Shoot, man, you're gonna make me want to update to 1.18.
What do you call it? These will be I'm in 1.16 right now, by the way. Like we're supporting both. This is currently like alphas. Like I think we can do a thing where like if your server is like for the public gonna be like $1 to join or something, then we could you can have like the latest version or something. supported. I'm just thinking how to make sure that's like it's not just local, like the mod is installed completely locally or something. But yeah, like this is gonna be on 1.16 and 18. That's why I was saying like, we gotta make sure that we do both for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the max I was talking about. Like, we have a version of it that's already on this version. Well, excuse me, a version of it that's not even that different. Like the model is slightly refined. Definitely the textures are much better now. But now when you aim, it's the same thing. Oh, there's very little recoil still. I mean, this thing is literally very heavy.
Load up this version that you sent me.
The last one I sent you is the, what do you call it?
The first version.
It's like the first one, and then the one above is like reforged before animations, like right before animations.
Let's see. There you go. I used 2.1.
So 2.1 was like the actual version. Like that was the one that we left off on for a while before finally finishing. What do you call it? Before finally finishing the current one. Also, I'm kind of thinking on making. I'm thinking on making the casings for these guns for the timeless 50 and the timeless. I'm thinking. Maybe we make the timeless 50 as like the end cap, you know, like the rim of the cartridges. We can set them to the color, like blue or orange, and have them glow as well. So like when you fire them at night, you can kind of see them. That might be really cool.
There's the guns have like dynamic lighting. When you shoot them.
When you shoot them, it'll lighten the gun, so it doesn't spawn a light source. What is it? Set midnight. You'll see. So it'll lighten up the gun a bit and your hands, but it doesn't lighten up the entire area. So if we fire J18, it also doesn't run suppress, which it kind of shouldn't, but okay.
Whoa, the Mauser. Oh, the Luger, not the Mauser.
Oh, you loaded the, what do you call it, the latest one or the very first one?
The latest one that you sent me. I think this. Oh man, there's a lot of guns in this one.
Yeah, we added a lot. Okay, I remember. Yeah. I sent you the latest one. That's the one I like. The stun, the suppressed stun. So much longer range and damage retention, but it's like still not that good.
Oh man.
Not that good. This gun has a texture change, but we pretty much just re-edited it.
I feel like this is fast.
Nope.
Oh.
It shoots like relatively normal speed.
Any new ones here?
249, 556 LMG. It looks so much better in the current versions. Current versions looks more like Future Soldier. This thing, I don't know. Definitely like, you know, looks like a Vietnam era gun.
Is Inspecs in this yet? Or
it's this this inspect screen still exists, but you need a gun with no animation for it to work. Oh crap, Discord pooped on me.
What guns have an animation?
No guns. This is none. They all do the same thing.
Oh, this
is the Deagle.
This is like the new one. Oh.
It's like a newer Deagle, newer looking Deagle, but it's still like, we definitely made it much better in the versions after.
Jeez, man, I forgot that Reforged has changed so much.
Yeah, Reforged turned into much more, and then that's like people were already happy with what this was, but I was like, we can do better, right? Got a bit of help for animations.
Oh man, this is before reload.
Yep. Just put it down, you know, mag swap. You don't have sounds for it.
It's like CGM, except that in CGM they don't even do anything. It just pretty much touches the gun.
The CGM, your gun actually rised up and then you just dump bullets. So we kept that for a little while, and then what do you call it? Casper gave me the idea. It's like, just fucking hide the thing. The next gun, the Delisle I made, like pretty much completely. This is also based off the SMLE, but this thing I like. I love this thing as well.
This reminds me of the gun Battlefield.
From Battlefield 5, I think had this. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. But
Oh,
it doesn't do too much damage, but it's good enough where you can kind of spam it. Its bullet drop was crazy though. You could put a scope on it as well. That's why I love putting a 4x scope on it, the old scope, and then I would rock the freaking Delisle. So cool.
pretty cool.
We're gonna bring it back at some point, but freaking animations is a pain in the ass now. We got to get people to actually be able to make them, and there's definitely more important guns than adding this my dream Delisle back.
Yeah.
I think I see the Mark 47 here as well. Do I see that on the left side? It's on this row, but on the left.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Yes, it is. I did make this one as well. I think Nico made the site for it.
Dude, man, I really stopped using TaC. I really thought like I missed all the updates.
Yeah, these things were really cool. I remember it. That's what I was spending a lot of my time on before. Honestly,
Having this open makes my game lag.
That's why they're 2D now, because it's a pain
Oh
in the ass.
man,
There's a real reason. You know,
I could see like my frames dropping just having this open.
yeah, they go to like 3 frames. BMW had the same issue. You can't stop it.
See that? Oh man.
Still got a strong PC. I mean, I'm surprised it trucked through 50 FPS sitting on that screen is like crazy.
Jeez, man.
But yeah,
My frames are like terrible because I don't have Optifine downloaded.
I just noticed you had like 1,000 FPS on your server world.
I mean, it was a flat world, so
It was a
I
flat
didn't have all this rendered.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, but I ain't gonna count it. I have the same GPU as you, but I have decently older CPU. So I was kind of like, what? You're running? That looks way better than mine. Should be fine. 1.18 is such a performance improvement too. I am excited for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, PPK.
I think I like this one. I think something about it just like...
I like the recoil of it. Like the sight and the recoil. It was just really fun to spam. 1911 had an updated model in this one. Or a texture at least.
This is kind of like the modern one.
It's pretty much what we have right now. The model we have right now is slightly, barely different. Barely. Same site, but this thing definitely needs a rework. In the current version, I mean.
There's definitely a lot of rifles. Yeah, MorninOrien, there it is.
And if you fire it all in survival, it'll actually ping.
I keep spamming it because I think it's broken like the other versions, but the thing works this time.
Well, hopefully.
It
better freaking work. You can put a sight on this as well. The old, what do you call it, old rifle. That's where they come in. The 2 scopes on the bottom, the old rifle. So these sit on these old.
Oh
guns.
shoot!
Yeah, so this one, it sits on the side.
This has the 3D scopes, isn't it?
Yeah, the current versions also have the 3D scopes. They all do, all these versions. Yeah, like that. It's just, what do you call it? I made the actual inner scope much. What do you call it?
Oh, it doesn't ping.
It pings at the end.
Does it?
It pings when you hit 0 in survival. You'll hear it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Who does the sounds for the weapon?
Who did them before? I have no fucking clue. I think it was just me and Nico, and then pretty much anyone, no one had any actual sound repos. We had no specific person. It's just whoever finds sounds that can, help us with a sound, then we can just, yeah. It was like whatever, free for all. Now
like free sounds.
Yeah, where it's free sounds we find online, stolen sounds that we're not going to talk about. What else? Now we have like actual people, but they're on the Chinese team. I don't have like specific names that I can give off the top of my head, but we have like 2 people over in China who's like pretty good at like both mixing and like splicing sounds. So we can kind of like take realistic sources or like game sources and kind of mix them so that they're either unique or like better fit TaC. So we kind of have a couple of those guys. And yeah, the OGM4s and all that.
Yeah, it's all right.
We had the actual M. I think if you put attachments on it, it'll render like all the, like, what do you call it? The extended handguard, I think, would exist. Yeah, like if you put like some of that. Yeah, it has the extended handguard. It looks fine. Okay, I have low standards. In my opinion, it looks fine. But like the biggest issue is just there's no animation, so it just, you know.
I don't know. This is definitely an improvement though.
Oh, it's definitely better than before. Yeah, people didn't like the recoil. I actually loved it.
It kind of like goes up and moves left and right a little bit.
Yeah. It's just, I think it doesn't reset like per shot, so like each shot feels like, I guess, jarring when you try to control it.
Does this go forever? Does it?
It just goes forever. If you just hold left click, it just goes forever.
I think, didn't it originally like not do that? Didn't it just like?
In CGM, it'll reset most of the recoil before the next shot anyway. So like nothing had recoil, which I didn't like. It was like super not realistic. But then I made it too realistic, and then people complained. So hey, there's a middle ground somewhere.
Jeez, this is grenade.
The grenade launcher exists in this version.
Oh wait, oops! I tried to throw it.
No, that's the grenade ammo. In MISC, there's
this is a grenade.
Grenade
oh wow!
Launchers. There's the grenade launcher with a scope that rotates.
China puff.
And then yeah, the big one.
I want to shoot this one.
Time set. Yeah, day.
Oh.
It does not blow up the ground, just dunks. Thunk. You can't
That's
rocket
cool.
jump it. It'll kill you in survival though, so you can't just, you know, you can't soldier your way through.
Oh, I wish. That'd be so cool.
I think some people were asking for it, but I'm like, I mean, by the time I actually figure out a good way to do it, like, I don't know. TaC with animations will be out.
I tried to be a good soldier player in TF2, but it never works out.
I played a little bit of it. I tried to like soldier once, and I like flew across the map, and that was it. I just died. I don't know what to.
Yeah.
I just like, okay, not for me. This one was impressive though. They had the when you shoot, it rotates as well.
This is a really tall scope.
Yeah, it was like the default scope as well. So
man, that goes far.
It goes far. It rotates the barrels, the cylinder, and the scope is a default scope, which I never done before. So it has like the DR, PAP rendering by default. It is just cool.
Jeez.
4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez.
Took a minute.
Yeah, I don't know how it does. I don't know how much the damage that's on it correlates to the explosion. There's like an algorithm for it. Like 18 said? Something like that.
These
grenades are pretty much the same. I think we like messed with their gravity and
oh, what the heck?
Oh, it flew.
That's right, it bounced. That's
okay, I didn't even notice it. Did you see the stream after? I mean, I shouldn't really be doing like another chill stream after the stream where I was just playing Minecraft 1.18. But did you catch the physics mod stream I did?
No, I don't think I ever saw that.
Shit. So pretty much I played 1.18 Minecraft with TaC guns, and I had the physics mod installed. This is the same pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I played with the physics mod, and I had the pro version, so smoke, everything to do with smoke, like throwing a grenade, it was spawned this massive smoke cloud. It was like perfect. Like you can like it, like we can use it to literally have a smoke grenade, like an actual performance, not breaking smoke grenade. And it was like so cool.
Like the physics mod, like the one you have to buy.
Yeah, but it's like free now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's if you go to his Patreon, you can like download it. I supported him. I like went and supported him anyway. I don't care. Like the mod is like impressive as hell. It's like,
is it the one with the moving water?
With the moving water, that's like, yes, the actually like physics bending water. It says like when you break a block, it turns into fractures and falls using like actual gravity and shit. Like it's that entire thing, you know, actual wind in Minecraft. It's that stuff.
Mhm.
So I gave him I subscribed $10 a month. Like he out of all people, he definitely needs it. The amount of impressive code and like effort he does. This is the same as the last one you saw as well.
I'm sure
Um,
it took a long time to make that.
this one took a long time. The Mosin just understanding how to make a bolt animation properly also took a while. And then I translated to everything else. So it's like super rough, but I made decent mod before I could get enough people interested to help out, and now we have a lot more, and it's still growing.
Yeah.
Like the animation system would allow us to have the hammer animated, like per shot. So you
What
saw
is the end for TaC?
the end for TaC.
Yeah, like, is there any end planned? Is there like gonna be a point where it's like done?
So far, there isn't one. Like, there's so much to do. I know that like at 0.4, there's gonna be less emphasis on adding like small new features to guns, and there's gonna be more emphasis on like I'm gonna be adding. I'm gonna be working on like bots for TAC. So like really like properly built AI that can use Thompson Classics guns effectively. So you can have like actual PVE modes, you know.
That's pretty cool.
So it's gonna be like you'll have an actual objective to play the game. Um, we'll be adding guns during that time for sure. There's also gonna be so many other people on the team. Like if there's any feature that they want to add or that we want to add, we can kind of like sync. You can like mash it out as a team. But like by the time 0.4 gets started, I don't really see anything that we like would desperately need to create new. Like new armors when a new model is created. I don't know. Maybe we'll add like more wearables of some sort, like a helmet or like night vision of some sort. I always wanted to add a watch, like a watch slot, where you can, you know,
Mhm.
when you hold the gun with like two hands, you'll see the watch on your left side. So I
That's
really
pretty
want to
cool.
do that. Yeah, I really want to do that. It's probably gonna be one of the 18 if I do it more as a pet project, just for fun. And it'll show
Mhm.
either the time or it'll give you like extra HUD, like extra elements in your HUD, something like that.
I mean, you could. What would look cool for a watch is like seeing what's in your inventory or something.
Something like that. Maybe like what do you call it? Maybe something to do like help with aiming or I'll think of something to do with actual gun manipulation.
I don't know, a
Um,
map,
oh, a map could be kind of cool.
a mini map watch.
Mini map, maybe like heartbeat sensor type stuff where it kind of like signals to someone is close. I think Battlefield 42 has something like that. When a player is close to you, it like lights your screen red for a certain character or type or something.
It's like what's her
Pardesi,
name?
what is your
Rainbow
question?
Six Siege.
Remember 16's Pulse? That's similar as
Yeah,
well, but he has like a handheld. He has to. The problem was
like
like
pull it out.
yeah, he has to like swap to the entire like camera to do so. I'm talking about like you have your gun, you have your pistol out already, and you see on your watch it's like beeping red, or you see like a fade, fade from like black to red, red to black, kind of like alert,
That would
something
be
like
pretty
that.
cool.
I think that would be cool where it's like it keeps you alert on your toes that there's someone with another gun nearby, and it's pretty easy to do something like that without having to go too crazy. So there'll be stuff like that. Oh yeah, the RPG has an arc in this version. So Nika removed it in this current Alphas. I don't really care if it's gone or not. I just knew it was like it was more realistic to have some arc. So maybe it'll come back, maybe not. Personally, I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care to like either rebuild it. I don't know what happened to it, so I don't really care to figure out. Maybe it's one thing, but whatever. And yeah, into TAC.
Just
Other than at some point I'll be working more on bots rather compared to working more on like building features for guns
yeah.
specifically. Like the point is to have a good API base for add-ons and other people's creativity. I'm not gonna sit there and like, you know, constantly build like 20 million new things.
Uh-huh.
Like adding guns is already pretty simple. Like Fizz, part of our team. He's like really entrenched with us now. He like built the Uzi in like a day. We had the model and animation ready. He just implemented it. Like we made it so easy already. Like you can literally just jump in, add a new gun, pretty much. It's just a bunch of like templates, honestly. Like it's gotten to the point where we have templates for everything, like pretty basic. Well, we consider the complex stuff pretty basic now.
Oh.
And shit. I don't know, like it's a freaking gun mod. What else do we really need to add? We're gonna have like a flashbang at some point, right? Have a modified flashbang. But like this is stuff that we can slowly add and focus more on like either more Timeless and Classics projects or another big Timeless and Classic project. I think it's mostly going to be like more. I know bots is for sure going to be a Timeless 0.4 thing where like it's probably going to either be integrated or it's going to be like an add-on where it like adds bots and it's going to be super tight knit with TaC. So it's going to have like a bunch of like, what do you call it? It's designed to be together type thing. So yeah, 0.4 is more like more guns, more frequent updates over time, so for like better server support and all that crap. And as it is like API based, expanding on the API. Hey, we want to add like night vision at some point. We know you have like base code for it, but you don't have the API build for add-ons. Sure thing. 0.4.1, something like that.
Yeah.
That's sort of my plan. Neko wanted to do, I'm not gonna say much about it, but he definitely has a project he is planning with Mayday, who's the guy who created the original animation system. It's a really cool idea. But it's, so far the plan is to do it in parallel with my bot work. So there's gonna be like 2 Timeless projects, and I'm definitely gonna have to help with it because there seems to be a lot of design, not like model design. There seems to be like a lot of gameplay design that they may definitely need like pairs, like eyes on. I think that's all I can really say. It's definitely it's not complete. It's completely different from TaC. It's completely different from TaC, but it's like what do you call it? It's still similar, if that makes any sense. Here, it's not guns, but they can use guns. The objects can use guns. The objects are not turrets. There's already a mod who integrated turrets using Timeless and Classics guns.
Really?
Yes, they're still building it, but I saw the issues on GitHub. They had a problem with the way guns were created in these versions, in like the animation versions. So he was like pretty much keeping a blog of like, this doesn't work, Before I even responded, he like closed it and added another comment like a couple days later, like, oh, I did and it's like, yes, that's how you're supposed to do it. And then he closed it again. Cool, keep it up, man. So yeah, I think it's Computer Craft, I think, or something it was called. Where are you releasing it on Forge? Releasing what on Forge? Currently, like 1.18. If you're asking about 1.18, it's currently on Patreon pre-release alpha. Or actually, no, if you're over in China. And yeah, shit. I mean, I don't really have any plan of like just cutting TaC support anytime soon.
Just keep going.
Yeah, kind of keep going for a while. Keep adding some guns. Keep pushing it forward. There's definitely lots I want to add close range, like for the next versions, like within months. What do you call it? Magnified scopes, so you can use like a flip magnifier of some sort, like this type of stuff. Having better picture-in-picture rendering, which is a DR. It's the 3D scopes that you were talking about, like, you know, the rendering in the scope instead of like squishing the scope and turning it like 2D or any crap or picture. Like better scopes where it's, I'm not gonna say more realistic, but it's gonna be like working with shaders. Long story short, work with shaders. What else? I had some kind of semi-solution I should try to like rebuild again, which rendered the entire world again, but at half your FPS. So I might do that as like an option that's off by default. I had that in 1.16 for like a version, and it did not work well. So I cut the code completely. But yeah, I have like the example in 1.16. I just need to like enable the code back and try to get it working again. And then put it to 1.18 to see if I can get it working with rubidium, which is the new performance mod. Optifine doesn't work 1.18, but it's okay. It's okay that it doesn't work 1.18. It's like rubidium gives a much bigger performance impact. So you can still run like shaders and physics mod. All of those work fine. Whatever. Yeah. Flip magnifiers, muzzle smoke, more muzzle flash types. We might have the color bench before 0.4, but I don't know. What else do we need to do? Add close range. Mayday already did casings. I mean, like Neko, it's not like he was pushing me. I just didn't really want to spend the time to make them because I thought it would take a while. But Mayday seemed to already have the design like mapped out or something. He did it like pretty quickly, like a couple days or something. Just like he's an impressive engineer. Yeah, I didn't like. I kind of knew how to build it, and it still turned into the mess that I told Neko it would be. Where in config there's gonna be like 13, 14 different options or something. And now there's 13, 14 different options per gun. However, Neko sort of handled the implementation for me, so fuck. Like, I didn't have to spend all the time to do it, thankfully. But I'm kind of pissing it away, so I kind of, although it's late, I think it is time that I gotta start closing up. It's like 2.5 hour stream. And I don't mean like pissing my time. I mean like, coding. I'm not coding. Like, I saved the time from not working on the casings. Now I should spend the time that I saved from the casings on working on other stuff. So, we sort of got it. I figured out, oh, who the hell pinged me? What's going on here? What I mean is that I save time from working on the cases, so I should be spending that time on working on other projects. Not projects, other pieces. Like, fixed... Oh, I've been running market this whole time? That's crazy. Like, fixing server compatibility and such. So, now... In a future version, crystal binding will be working for your version. Maybe we'll do a hotfix for Forge, where I just add, like, crystal binding. So, if you have any other issues that you need help from TaC for, definitely send us like DMs. Or actually, could probably add you to the development server. Well, yes, but we need an account of yours that's not gonna get hacked. That's I think that's the only thing I can say about it.
I could probably put my Spider-Man one in there.
Yeah, because we have the development like. Not
that one I don't use too often.
Yeah, we have like probably an account that like you can just switch to when you like really need it, or like I think just DM me like, hey, this is a list of issues that TaC could probably help with, or this is a list of issues we have with TaC, like creating a gun or something NVT wise. Is there anything we can do to solve them? I could probably solve like half of them, just like, oh, this actually already exists, we just have it hidden, or like, oh, it exists but not many people know how to do it. This type of stuff. And then there's actual stuff like hot fixes would be required. Crystal binding is one of them, where literally overlooked. We have it here, but we don't have it implemented, which is like, screw me. Other than that, yeah, the latest versions have sort of, especially, this is 1.16 actually. I'm like, why is my game running 140 FPS?
Why you don't pull that good frames in 1.18?
No, in 1.18 I actually pulled those really good frames. I'm just surprised I'm getting them right now in 1.16. In 1.18 I get like from 30 to like 60% more FPS. Like, I can run on the stream. I did the gameplay stream where I played 1.18 Minecraft. Oh wow, sniper duel with hip fire at that range was crazy.
Oh.
Anyway, I was playing 1.18 Minecraft with the physics mod and the pro version of it, so it had like all the features like enabled at once. With shaders on, so I was streaming at double the bitrate than usual.
Yeah.
I keep repeating myself. Streaming double the bitrate than usual, 30% GPU usage already. Then shaders, then Thomas and Classics rendering the guns, which you see are like half. What do you call it? They half your FPS almost per gun. And then what else was it? That's pretty much it. It was just a bunch of crap just piled on top of each other. So like, I was surprised I was running at like 50 FPS most of the time, and people were saying the stream looked great, which was like, okay. Oh, and 4K because I'm like dumb. I'm not dumb, but like most of what I do is coding, right? I do mostly engineering, so I got a 4K 144. I saved up a bit. I got one on good deal. It's like it's good for what I need. A little bit of gaming, mostly 4K. But Minecraft, when you have Rubidium, it forces you to play at one resolution, your full screen resolution. Oh dear. So.
Oh man.
Running at 4K, attempting 144 hertz with shaders, with Thomas and Classic guns at half your FPS, and with a physics mod and all this crap enabled. 50 FPS still in 1.18, so I was like thoroughly impressed. When will which version of TaC be released? Currently, Patreon has 0.3.6, 0.3.6.1 for 1.16 release, and pre-release alpha for 0.3.6 on 1.18. This next update will probably go to it as well for now. I think so. Thinking. We might have to do some hot fixes for the current public version in order to fix stuff like the Chinese servers and live server, which is your server. Sorry for like speaking third person to you, but I'm like thinking in my head. I'm reading chat and then I'm trying to talk to you. So I'm like, there's now a triangle, you know, one direction at a time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna close up the stream though. I'll do a bit of offline work and drink some water because I've been talking all day, and ow. It's definitely an ow moment. I think I'm gonna close the stream though, and definitely like with your team, definitely try to like complete like one mode throughout, or something with classes, or you know something. Get one mode fully working. If you have any problems, send me a list. Literally just DM me. Yeah, definitely not banned because I'm calling you. Just DM me like a list of like, yeah, this got fucked up, this is broken, you should fix that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can help build it. I just don't know plugins. So if you have a task where there's like TaC involved and you need help more server side, like as much as like, I don't know. If you have something, I guess I can help out a bit. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thomas and Classic seems to kind of work already. We just need to make sure that the NVT was right. So I experimented a bit.
Just gotta fix small things.
Yeah. Just little patches, I think. And yeah, if after you get one mode fully working, we'll like release like a patch with stuff that needs to be fixed. So like crystal binding, for example.
Yeah.
It's good to have it. I know, I see why. But it needs to still be a hotfix, which people need to like reinstall and all that stuff. So
yeah.
For now, let's just get a list of what needs to be changed first, then we're gonna change it. It's 1 a.m. for me. You're gonna need to get some rest soon too. Yeah. And yeah, weekend's coming up, so I'm gonna close the stream first. Thank you guys for watching, because yeah, it was very chill. Sort of just go and see what TaC is capable of currently. Fixed a couple small bugs. Shit, I need to go back to 1.18 actually. And woo. What else do we need to? Oh, actually, I'll do this in 1.16 first. I need to remove glass from all the scopes because there's no point to it.
You think if you like, oh,
Wait, what were you gonna say?
oh, I said if you think my words are jumbled, all messed up now. I totally lost what I was gonna say right there.
It's all good. Long story short, gonna, what do you call it? Oh shoot! Yeah, all this glass needs to be nuked. Anyway, gonna close the stream, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Very chill. Just mostly talking about what TaC is capable of. If you are working on the server, just send a message in the TaC, like general. You know, ask your questions there. Otherwise, technically the best time to do it is getting close now. Good night.